Good morning, happy Monday, welcome back. I hope you got your deals. Now, there's a couple of you saying that you didn't check out fast enough. I can't help you. If I tell you to check out, you've got to check out your baskets fast.
Yeah, you do. There's no joke about that.
There is no joke about that at all. So, we've got a fantastic 2-hour Makeover Monday with one of the best deals on Cadence that we have ever done with one of my favourite paints, the Style Matte. I love the Style Matte paint. It's fantastic. Right, let's get all the housekeeping and introductions out of the way, and then we can get stuck in. So first of all, we've got our David.
Hi everyone.
He's going to be demonstrating.
Good
Are you
morning.
excited about Thursday?
I am. I was teasing it this morning because I don't know if you all know. I think we're probably going to be sharing with you more on social. But yeah, Thursday's the first day of Hobbycraft TV, and we're going on with Cadence first. A bit nervous.
You've done it forever.
I know. What's that all about?
Don't know. It's
I think
just
it's
new, isn't it?
Nerves and excitement are the same feeling. I think.
It's very exciting.
I'm so excited. I
Love
can't
it.
wait. So yeah, make sure to join us there. I want to see some familiar faces as well as here as well.
Oh yeah, keep stopping here with us.
Yeah.
We've got Ethan on cameras. There he is. And we've got Lewis in the producer sheet. Are you doing both hours, Lewis?
Yes, I am.
Good job. Right. Let me tell you where you can watch us and how to shop, and a little bit about live shopping. Live shopping is super, super easy, and it's one of those platforms where you don't have to go away to shop. You can literally shop while you watch, which is fantastic. And you can watch us on YouTube, so you can put us on your big TV if that's what you prefer to do. You can also watch us on Facebook, Instagram, and our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you're going to shop with us on Facebook or Instagram, all you need to do to purchase the item that we're showing you is type in the 2 bold words that are on your screen that relate to that product. So in other words, the word shop and then the code, and that will automatically put that item into a basket for you, so you don't need to miss a second of what David is teaching you and showing you, which is great. Then we're going to send you a direct message, and when you open that message you'll find a link. Click the link. That will take you to highlightcrafts.com, where I need you to log into your account before you check out, because then you get your benefits of being a Club Highlight member. So make sure that you're doing that. If you prefer to shop with us directly on highlightcrafts.com, you can also do that. Just pop on over there, click watch live, press play, and as soon as that show starts to stream, all the items in that show will appear down the right hand side of your screen. You then simply select the ones that you wish to purchase, and they'll go into a little red shopping bag. It appears at the top of your screen, and when you're ready to log in and check out, click on that bag and that will take you through that process. Also, have a really good peruse around our website before you check out those baskets, because we've got lots of goodies in the outlet and all sorts of things going on there. And if you really don't ever want to miss a show, just type the word live into the comments underneath the video, and that will enable us to send you notifications. You can also shop ahead from midnight.
Ooh,
get ahead of it.
You can.
Right, David. Wow, this is a deal and a half.
I know. Well, we've put this at the top of the
Flipping
counter
heck.
because, my goodness, we're going to have to start here, because I imagine within the space of 2 hours there's going to be none left. Because we are limited on the bundle itself. We do not have enough of these for everybody. Now, Style Matte paint, as Mel was saying earlier, one of her favourites, one of my favourites, one of the team's favourites, and yours at home too. You may have dipped your toe into this paint and gone for 1 or 2 of the bundles when it's previously been sat on our counters here. Well, we're going to be introducing new colours going forward. So this is the last of the stock of what we have. Okay. Now, these are all 120ml bottles. Now, the Style Matte paint itself was formulated to give you an ultra matte finish, which means it will go into wood, metal, all different furniture finishes, as well as interiors and exteriors when used along with varnishes, to give you a completely matte look and feel. It feels like unglazed pottery. It's wonderful, it's soft, it's chalky, but it gives you great coverage too on things like glassware as well as wood. It looks unbelievable. You can use it as decorative finishing on fabric as well. But the deal that's been put together for you today is where it gets a bit crazy, because, and I'll let Mel talk about this because it is unreal, but you are getting 10 of them for free.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy?
What?
So we're bringing you 14 paints. This should be how much each? £6.99?
£6.49 per bottle is how much it should be.
So you're paying for 4 of them.
Yes.
And you're not paying for that, or that.
I know.
How about that?
It's crazy. So
wow. What does it work out per bottle?
£1.85. £1.85 per bottle. Of course, if you were to divide that, well,
Wow.
£25.96 divided by 14 is roughly 185. A little bit, well, I think it's a bit under actually, I don't know. But with your club discount, it's going to be even less, okay?
Amazing.
So that is the best price we have ever done this at for you. When we were putting the show together, and Stephanie said, what do you want to make Makeover Monday? I said, well, I'd like a variety of paints if that's okay, so we can do multiple techniques. And she said, well, would you like a deal? I went, yeah, if I can have one. So when this was put together and I saw what they'd actually done with it, I was in no need to question, but I was in disbelief. But yeah, 14 of them in total. You're only paying 4, you get 10 free. Usually we'd be saying you're paying for 10, you're getting 4 free. But we completely switched that around. Maybe that's what they meant to do.
Maybe.
but
right now, shop bundle.
Yes,
Get
absolutely.
it into your baskets. Now, it gives you a matte look, but not necessarily chalky.
No,
is it?
no,
it's
absolutely.
A lovely paint. That's got my favourite in.
Yeah, it's not a powdery paint as in terms of it won't shift on the surface once it's dry, but you can blend with it seamlessly. You can create antiquing effects. It's a full coat coverage. Now, these are the biggest bottles of acrylic paint that we actually share with you in terms of the colour variety. We do your 500 mils and your black and whites, but for colour variety and for rainbowing, of course, this is your largest size bottle that we share. It's the 120 mils, so you're getting a huge volume of paint inside here.
Absolutely.
It is a massive amount of paint, but you're paying next to nothing per bottle when you actually break it down.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, it's unbelievable. And again, we are not going to have enough of this for everybody.
Nope.
Cadence is a brand, of course, which we've been in partnership since day one here at Highlight Crafts, and bringing you new paints in new ideas is at the forefront of that brand. But being able to do that means we need to make more space.
Absolutely.
And having more space is then a treat for you, because that means we've got clearance prices, and that's exactly what this is today.
And what I also love about this, David, is you've got that black and your white in here, so you can make all your tints, your tones and your shades. A quarter of this stock is now allocated and in people's baskets. I am not surprised. This on your MDF is lovely.
Oh, it's gorgeous on MDF.
If you're using the pale colours, just seal it first with your matte decoupage glue. But you've got these incredible colours, and this paint, it's almost like painting with cream.
It is. It's a creamy consistency.
So smooth, it's beautiful.
I'm going to do for you, during today's show, an entire project featuring the style mats. We're going to do silk screen printing with them.
Oh!
So you can do screen printing with style mats to create what would look like a pottery dip, where they've literally dipped it into an etched glaze, which is unbelievable.
So I could use these through my Screen Sensation screens?
You could do indeed. Yeah, just make sure you're using always acrylic paints. You are giving them a thorough wash afterwards. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. But they are beautiful. With screen printing as well, they're great for that because they're not running.
No, they're not.
So they're slightly thicker, so they do work well with the scrapers. They're going to work great with a brayer, your cut and use, also with a brush. Because it's full pigmentation and it's not streaky or sheer, you can do decorative painting with it as well. So you could create Stephanie's technique, of course, with this effect as well, making it look like pottery glaze, which looks stunning. If you are going to go into fabrics as well, you can still go into heavyweights and lightweights. Just remember, it is a decorative finish only, so you could do an apron, a tote bag, a cushion cover, pelmets and panels, that sort of thing, but wouldn't advise you to put them through the washing machine. If they're out in the garden, you're going to want to use your matte aquastone or your gloss aquastone.
Lovely. Okay, a third of this is now allocated in people's baskets. Can I mix this with my paste, my series and my Capella?
Absolutely. Because it's matte, if you're going to go with your Capella or your series, you can use it in that. If you're going to go with your flexible paste as well, you can mix it with that. You can mix it with all sorts of mediums. You can mix it with acrylic paint too. You can mix it with loads of different carriers. I know lots of people mix up batches of like wall filler and add matte paints into it because it creates incredible canvas texture at a great price for you. Well, if you mix it with Capellas, you have that, but you have it flexible for your mouldings.
You do. That's an amazing deal. Shop bundle, that is £25.96. You're paying full price for 4 of them, and you're paying nothing at all for 10 of them.
10 of them.
That's not something I was expecting to say this morning, but I'm very pleased that I am because it's good for you guys.
Definitely.
Right, next, David, where do you want to go?
Well,
these are nice.
They're brand new.
Oh, I like these.
We've never had these on before. Now, you're going to get 4 glass candle holders, toothbrush jars, paint pots, whether they're going to be small vases. They're already painted and sprayed white. Okay, so you have a wonderful white coating. They are glass. They're opaque as well, but wanted to do a bit of a bundle for you, which meant that you could actually, and if we do have time, I have bought in the wax melting pot to try and make a candle in here, just so you can see it, because it looks like, a candle from the White Company or something like this, a bit expensive. It looks like one of those. So these are going to look great, but also because they're already pre-painted, they're great to put your matte paints directly on the surface. Also with them being really smooth and round, you can put your silk screens onto here too, which we have on the show, and it's going to give you a seamless finish. Going to show you how to do that. But again, with these, they're just a brilliant deal, but we're always out there looking for substrates for you, not only at a great price, but achievable surfaces to work onto. And this is one that I absolutely love. And the reason why, when I said to Stephanie, I want some vases and, you know, vessels, the ones that are cylindrical are perfect. The ones that are like a conical shape are tricky because your stencil can't go around it. It sort of articulates up and down in different angles. This you can just wrap a stencil round.
Love it.
It's perfect. And also they look great with rice paper on.
Perfect for your Christmas gifts as well.
Definitely.
We're starting to think about that now, aren't we? I can't believe we're in September.
1st of September.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? If you want those, 4 of them, shop holder, $12.99. Now then, we've also got clocks.
We do have clocks on the show.
Like these.
Oh,
These
yes.
are sublimation clocks.
They are the sublimation clocks. I said,
have you nicked them?
I've nicked them. I've stolen them. Because I said, if we can have the sublimation clocks on the show, I'm not going to do sublimation. I'm not going to do a sublimation on them. But I thought we could do painting on them because the back of them is already white. So if you rice paper the top of the glass, they're going to look great anyway. But if you want to paint them, they paint beautifully. Now this glass, it does have the cut centre in there for the clock. You could fill it if you wanted to and have it just as a giant placemat if you wanted. It's entirely up to you. But they are at a great deal for you.
You're not kidding. 2 of them for $24.99.
I know.
They're 12 by 12 those,
12 by 12, yes they are.
And you get the mechanism.
You do. You get
all
2 of them.
Everything to make it work for
I know.
£12.50 for a clock.
And you'd think, well, how do you hang a glass clock? Well, the actual fixing is within the mechanism. It's a metal clasp inside here, so when it's all nipped up tight and it's, of course, encased within the glass panel, you can suspend it on the wall so discreetly you don't even see the fixings. It's 12 by 12 in size, would be great for a kitchen, a living room, anywhere that you want a clock. I feel like every home needs an area where you get used to there being one.
Clock,
because you just see it there. Like we have one in our creative space on that pillar, and I glance at it probably more times than I would care to think during the day, but they are great to have around the home, and they're wonderful gifts too. If you're going to do a decorative one, I'm going to show you how to do a wonderful sort of chateau style striped one with the antiquing paints and the silk screens over the top.
Make sure you get those into your basket because we don't want you being upset or annoyed that you've missed out. Shop clock, $24.99. These are lovely.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah, these would be perfect
Also
in my living room.
Yeah,
Love
they're
those.
very nice.
Shop Pink is going to get you 2 of these for $9.99. These are super pretty.
Aren't they gorgeous?
It's a lovely colour.
The actual beauty about these is that the glass itself is colourised. Now the colour is encapsulated into the glass. It's not necessarily a paint that, of course, you're going to see on the exterior, but look at that. It's a wonderful pastel pink tone. Now, these with a candle inside, which is what they're designed for, look wonderful because they're illuminated in a really soft colour. You could put little planters in these if you want, but again, as we're working with Cadence today, these can look completely different when you get them home. You could do your patina sprays on a stand and make it look all rusty and old if you wanted to. And then you could have a wonderful little planter that maybe it's just got some herbs in it. You can have 3 on the windowsill.
Yeah, lovely.
How nice would that
be? Really, really pretty. So if you want those, shop Pink, $9.99 for both of them. I like the little stands too.
I do, and you can use the stand for other things. I mean, if you've got a candle at home and you just wanted to put something like that on instead, you could do. You can use it for different things. But with these, they're a really heavy weight. They're a chunky glass finish too. But if you just want to fill them with wax, you can make your own candle. Stickers, yes, they would look good.
Lewis, please can you just press the button on the TV remote because it's about to turn off.
We had Mr. Bean playing on that one next door this morning.
I love Mr. Bean.
It was brilliant. I've not watched it for years. The real Mr. Bean as well.
It's hilarious. Have you not seen the bee one? Mr. Bean and the Bees? No. Oh, you need to watch that. It's hilarious.
I love the one where he goes around like a school fair and it's like a museum and his car gets crushed. Really sad, but it's such a good episode. I love that. Mr. Bean's amazing.
He is amazing. Wow. Right, now then, candle paints next.
Candle paints, right. Candle paints. We brought you these in the new formation, which was the opaque candle paints, which was brand new for 2025. I know, right? So these were really busy when we first launched them, and they're all, of course, categorized into their own colorways, whether it's primary, brights, bolds, pastels. But been playing with them in some different ways. If you want to do candle painting but with high detail and maybe freehand isn't your style, well, have a go at screen printing with them. Look at this. This is your candle paint.
Lovely. Wow.
I know. It's so nice. Now this was something I thought, right, let's just give it a go. And because the candles, of course, are made from wax, it doesn't actually add anything to the back of the silk screen in terms of it keeps them tacky because it's not picking up any fibres or anything like that. The silk screens literally stay tacky for longer because you're not picking up any fibres or any residue from the surface, but you get this wonderful finish. It dries perfectly on the surface, but it's actually printed, which then means you could go back in with other colours and detail it.
Fantastic. Tricia says, wow, the Style Matte deal is amazing. I've got a couple of the paints already, but how can you resist? They are super easy to work with. Thanks, Highlight Crafts team. And Faye says, just bought the acrylic paints with my birthday voucher.
Oh,
well
happy
done.
Birthday.
Good morning to you. Well, we'll say good morning to you as we go through the 2 hours that we've got. But I love that, David.
It's something special.
If I can use my silk screen, on here, I can use my Screen Sensation screens too, right?
You can do. Absolutely, you could do. The only beauty of this, well, what I would do is if you're using Screen Sensation screens, you'd want to grip it tight because they're adhesive, they stick. Yeah. So it works. But obviously your Screen Sensation, you wouldn't want to put stencil spray or anything like that. But if you just held it tight, I don't see why you couldn't do it. You've just got the added sort of forgiving feature of the adhesive on the back of those silk screens.
Yeah,
so a little bit more of a sort of guide you along the way product.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So if you want the top row, which gives you yellow, cherry, navy and green, that's Shop Aurora and it's $19.99. Which is fabulous.
And you can see the colour on that is just stunning.
And also the best thing about Cadence candle paint is you can burn the candle.
Oh yeah, it's not just decorative, it's functional.
Which is brilliant, isn't it?
You can actually burn them. So you don't just have to sit there and look at it and think, oh, wouldn't that look nice?
Wouldn't that look nice? Yeah,
you can light it.
Right, your next row down gives you your black, your brown, your light yellow and your white. So you've got your white and your black in there to be able to make all your tints, tones and shades, which means you can make them lighter or darker or muted, more vintage, which is fabulous. Your third row down is going to get you your shell pink, your lilac, your baby blue and your pastel green.
Oh, favourite set.
Lovely, aren't they?
Those are so nice.
They're so pretty. And then your bottom row is going to give you, I can't see them, your turquoise, purple. We've then got sweet pink and orange. So you take your choice, you decide which ones you want. And you've got about a £4 saving on each set.
You do indeed.
Which is great, isn't it? Now then, one of my favourite substrates that we bought recently. These are beautiful. This is what you did in your Cadence day, wasn't it? In Academy.
It is. Yeah.
I love this. Look how you can take something just plain and simple. I mean, even just like that, it's a beautiful piece.
I do like it.
I love the shape. It's just curvy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then it's got that emboss in the back, so it looks really, really professional. But look what it looks like when you decorate it up. And how simple is that? Isn't that lovely?
So it doesn't have to be. I mean, you could gift the flowers in there whilst they still have a wrap around.
Of course you could. Look, and it picks up all that detail at the back on that emboss as well. Shop Jug is going to get you that for $8.99.
That's a really good price.
Yeah, I'll be buying a few of those. I want to make one of these look rusty.
Oh, I know.
I want to make everything look rusty.
Everything look rusty. Do you know what? While I've been out this weekend looking around and I see a plant pot there or I'll see this photo frame, I'm thinking, oh, that'd look nice with
rusted.
that. So all I can see now, everything,
right?
I'm looking at, and Luke's like, stop. That's not being rusty. I'm like, yep, I could try it.
Could try it.
Could try it.
Right, so if you want that, Shop Jug, $8.99. Now then, these are nice for your candles as well, aren't they? I love this idea of doing a smaller one inside a big one.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, really pretty. Yeah,
so
lovely.
You can use the two together, or you've got 4 separate projects there. Again, these are wonderful for storage, for all your pots and for all your paintbrushes and your pens, that sort of thing. But with the square edges to them, it makes it really easy to paint onto because they're not going to roll around. They stay flat. They're a great stencil surface too. Look wonderful mirror sprayed on the inside. Bit of twine around the top of them there. Stencil work on the sides, or even you can decoupage some of your die cuts on. And they're wonderful little glass candle jars, lanterns, or of course for floating candles, that sort of thing, because they're glass, you get a wonderful, and with it almost being like a nice soft, almost molded glass, it's not like got straight defined edges to it. You get like a refraction through it, so when the candle's in there, it like illuminates it and it just looks a little bit special. It's not just like a bog standard square. It's like got really rounded edges, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. It's very tactile. Shop Square will get you 2 of the large ones and 2 of the medium ones for $14.99. Right, David, shall we go to these paints next?
Absolutely.
Because
Right.
these are your
The Dora Glass.
Dora Glass.
Now, Dora Glass paints have their place in every crafter's home, and their blendability on these is superior, and they're also incredibly sleek and very professional looking. Look at this. The finish that you can achieve on these is second to none. It's almost airbrushed onto the surface. Now, they are exactly as they say. They are designed for glassware, so whether it's glassware for food, so for drinking out of, and whether it's going to be for your things like your carafe, your jars, candle holders, the lot. What the beauty of this feature is, really, it comes from the Dora family, which means they are filled with metal flakes and mica as well. But this is a paint that you don't have to wait 21 days to cure. You can pop it straight in the oven. So this is a bake-on paint, okay? Now, if you are going on something like your crystal glass, obviously not going to advise putting that in the oven.
No.
You don't want to shatter it. Obviously, through the manufacturing process of that glass, it will have exceeded the temperature of your oven, but it's not designed to go there again. But what I'm going to suggest is that if you have got glassware that isn't desirable for the oven, then do, of course, let it dry for about 3 weeks, and that will be cured. But it cuts out that process if you've got glassware to do so.
Perfect. So we're going in sets of 4 again. You've got nearly a £6 saving on each set, which is great.
You do.
So by the time if you bought all 3 of the top ones, you get that one. You won't pay for it, would you, with your discount?
No, absolutely.
So when you top, you're going to get your black, your dark turquoise, your bright maroon, and your chestnut. That chestnut is...
Those two together are
that
stunning.
Chestnut's beautiful. Look at that.
Aren't they dreamy?
They are absolutely dreamy. That one is Shop Lavish. Your next one down is going to give you your peridot gold, your fuchsia, your emerald green, and your anthracite, which is almost like a mix of a graphite, a little bit of gold and a little bit of silver in there, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
It's a lovely
exactly
colour.
that.
Really, really pretty colour. Then your third, that's Shop Jewel. Your next one down is going to give you your amethyst, your sax blue, your diamond, and your cyclamen. And then last but by no means least, on the bottom row, you're going to get your champagne, your jade, your antique lilac, and your aqua. Each set $17.99. That's amazing.
Look at those colours. In these bottles, this is a clear plastic. You've seen the paint there. Yeah, they are stunning. And also notice how it's fully suspended throughout the paint. There's no split or separation of that medium there.
No.
From the top to the bottom of the bottle, regardless of how it's stored. There's no split of that. And talking about how it's stored, with a glass paint that is reactive to heat because it bakes on, just make sure you're always storing it at room temperature and out of direct sunlight. Okay.
Perfect. Right. Foam?
Cut and use foam, yes, fundamental. A key team player in any crafter's project,
Absolutely.
whether you like to do blending with inks, whether you're going to distribute your paint for a large surface coverage. But what this does is it allows you to get full coverage without any marks left behind, whether you're stippling or literally dragging it down the actual surface itself. It looks fabulous. Now, it's a full A4 sheet. It's called cut and use for that very same reason. You cut it and you use it. You cut it into any shape, any size. Any shape, any size? What's a shape and a size? Any shape, any size?
There you go. Get it all out of the way.
Very careful.
Yes, you do have to be very careful.
Cut it into a square, a circle. Oh, dear me. What's going on there? But it washes really well with all water-based and oil-based mediums.
Trish is asking, dare I ask when the Magic Glass etching cream is going to be back in stock?
Oh, no, you ask away. Ask anything at all. I would imagine... it'll be on the next one. So you were looking at probably end of September, I'm afraid, if that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll
make sure it's on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Deborah says, can you add these glass paints to Aquastone to make them translucent? And will this cure after 21 days? Thank you.
It's a great question. Now, if you are wanting to make them semi-translucent, so you're going to mix them with Aquastone, you absolutely can do. It ever so slightly changes, not the quality of the paint, but the properties of the paint. So you'll still get a look like a luster finish that shimmers through the Aquastone. Wouldn't suggest it for oven curing, so still just do your natural air drying process. But I wouldn't put it in the dishwasher. I would only ever hand wash. But yeah, absolutely you can do it. It does look really nice. Just make sure to thoroughly mix it first, because as you paint with it, if not, the paint will want to retract and sort of go back to where it was meant to, and the Aquastone will sit around it. Like when you've not mixed your mica in with your resin properly, it kind of just goes back to what it was used to being with. So make sure you fully mix it together, and then you should be good to go. But yeah, play around with the compositions. You don't need much.
Oh, perfect. Right, scrape. If you want that shop sponge, honestly, top 3 products for me. That got to get the foundations right. It's brilliant.
Definitely.
Now your scrapers next. $3.99.
$3.99.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. Now, you were shopping for these before we even
You
came
were.
live. For that very same thing, they're $3.99. You're going to get 4 different sizes in here. I'm going to be using ones just like this during the show today to show you how they cover all of the screen printing with ease.
Brilliant. Shop scraper, $3.99. Right, David, do you want to come on this side?
Okay,
then you can see these stencils, because these are lovely, aren't they?
Very nice. I mean,
Love
this is
that.
just...
That's my favourite.
It's a beauty. The peony stencils,
Beautiful.
you can cut them all into different sizes, of course you can. It would look really nice, wouldn't it?
That would look beautiful on there.
Now, these are the ones I used on the candles with the candle paint.
Yes.
So you can see how I wrapped around the design on there. So that one there is this one. There you go. Look at that. And don't they look wonderful? Now, these silk screens are washable. Now, the manufacturer suggests that they can be washed up to 15 times before the tack is no longer. But we've found that more than like 30 and it's still fine.
We've got 2 left.
Of this? Oh. Well, I'll be using that one first then.
It's all right, you can still use it.
Yay! But they're gorgeous.
So that
Cut
one
them down.
is Shop Peony $14.99. That's beautiful.
It is stunning. I mean, that's one of my favourite designs, purely on the fact of how broad and big the blooms are for bigger projects.
Yes,
wash them just with a bit of warm soapy water. You're fine to use that with these. It doesn't remove the tack off the back of them either.
Lovely. Right, so if you want that one, Shop Peony $14.99. Now, if you want this one with the more delicate blooms on there, in fact, I'm going to turn it that way and you can see them in all their glory. You're getting 8 of them on here. Shop Floral $14.99, which is crazy bonkers, because you're getting those and you can just reuse them, like you said, over and over and over again.
Absolutely, yeah. There's loads of options with this. It's great for card making. I know a lot of you have been seeing it being used in card making. You can use them if you literally fill a silicone mold halfway with resin, screen print on top of the cured resin. Once that's set, and then fill it back up, you've got like a floating screen print inside your resin.
Wow.
I know, so you could do that too. That would look nice. Do it with the glass paints. Would look very fancy.
Right. If you want that one, Shop Floral $14.99, and then if you want this one, these are great for tags.
Yes,
Aren't
they
they
are. They're a
gift
perfect tag
tags?
size. They look nice around mugs too. If you're if you know if you've got like sublimation mugs and you go on it with your glass paint, that sort of thing, they would look really nice, just as a border around the bottom of a mug.
Lovely. You've got 12 of them. We've got 1 of this left.
Oh, 1?
So you need to be quick. Right, David, I think we need to demo, darling.
You've definitely been shopping overnight.
While you're getting ready, I'm just going to recap on this
great,
style
thank
mat,
you.
because this is a deal and a half. Normally these are £6.49 each. They're 120ml bottles and they give you the most beautiful matte finish, and the coverage with these is absolutely tremendous. Now, you're not just getting your top row for $25.96, although that's what it would cost you if you bought those 4 at full price. So that means that you're paying for 4 and you're not paying for the other 10. So your saving is, I know, right? £6.49, you're saving £64.94 on the full price. I mean, why would you not, even if you've got them at this price, £1.85 a bottle instead of £6.49? That's crazy. And then with what you save on that, you can buy all your glass objects, or your candle holders, your I love this carafe, I think it's fabulous. This $8.99. You might as well fill your basket so you've got lots and lots and lots of stuff to decorate, because there's nothing worse than all this goodness arriving and then you're going, right, what am I going to do it on? We've got the things for you to do it on as well. So let's go over to David and see how it's going to inspire you, and then I'll come back down in a bit and do a recap for you. I'm going to come over here if that's all right with you.
It's more than okay, right.
Question.
Oh, yes.
Charlene, can aquastone be added to the porcelain/glass for a translucent finish?
Okay, great question. What I would suggest to do with your matte paint, I wouldn't mix that with aquastone. I would use the aquastone as a coating on top of it.
Yes.
Aquastone's great as a catalyst to add stuff too, but some paints won't necessarily mix with it very well. Now, because aquastone is quite a chalky paint, it could mix in there okay, but I imagine it might cure a bit funny. I don't, because you've got a matte and a gloss there together that are designed to give different finishes. It could work. I've not actually tried that one, but it's something that we could definitely give a go during the show. I mean, we may as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but
and
great question.
Charlene also says, I'm glad I shopped earlier for the stencils. I know, guys, you've got to start shopping ahead. It's busy, isn't it?
When we were I did a walk of the warehouse when we were putting this together, and I said to Sam, I went, right, okay, the silk screens, can we do ones where we've got at least maybe 20? And she went, yes, so you've definitely been shopping ahead.
Yeah, I've definitely been shopping ahead. And Alan says, can you use both sides of the silk screens?
No, only one side,
Just one
Ellen. I'll
side.
show you. So with the silk, it's a great question. This side here is your adhesive side, okay? So if you were to add paint onto that, you're going to go directly onto that adhesive, which is going to, of course, essentially remove it. It's not going to be tacky at all. So you're going to want to always work onto the smooth side on here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one off to start with and lay it on top of this candle. I'm just going to centralize it, work from the center out with your silk screen, and then just wrap and smooth it around like that, okay? Any wrinkles that you create, just push them down, or you can lift it back up and reapply, okay? So that's smoothed down all the way like that, and that's how it will look when it's on your candle. Really easy, and of course, with it being a wax candle, as all candles usually are, you're gonna, of course, not pick up anything on the back of here. It's literally gonna be as if it's on the carrier sheet, okay, which is brilliant. I'm just gonna create, to stop it rolling as I'm working with it, I'm just going to trim a little bit of cut and use. See, it gets used for all sorts of this stuff. It's fab. Just going to pop a little bit just either side and wedge that in like that, okay? Right, okay, scrapers. So, the scrapers that I'm working with are essentially the same as the ones you have got. There's just not a great deal of those ones, so I didn't want to open another packet.
No.
But they've got the exact same chamfered finish on them, okay? Mine's just very loved. But it still works.
Bit
As
like
long
your
as
palette.
bit like my palette. As long as the blade, the edge of it's clean, we're good to go. You want that to be smooth. If that's got a lot of build-up of paint on there, like bumps, you're not going to get a nice print. So you want to keep that nice and clean. Talking of palettes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this and a palette knife, okay? And we're going to get some of that candle paint ready to work with. Now, as you're working with it, I've gone for this nice deep blue colour. It is your navy, okay? Give it a good shake. It's a stunning colour, this
It's
one.
beautiful, it's rich, isn't it?
So what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to take it to, because the consistency of these is ever so slightly thinner, so you just take it to the edge here of your scraper, like that, and then take a palette knife and just gently glide it across, just like this. And then take any excess back inside the pot. Okay. Now, depending on whether you're left hand or right handed, make it easier for yourself. I've not masked the edges, so I've not put any masking tape around here. So I'm going to try and just go as carefully as I can do, he says. And we're going to go straight up to the edge of the screen and start to gently smooth round like this, okay? And then turn it back round like this and go for the opposite side towards, okay? So just keep following that round like this. And then any areas you can extra infill. It's really, really easy. As soon as you start adding that paint, smooth it over, little infill just up there. There we are. Okay, so scraper, lay that down, and then you want to remove your silkscreen stencil. So just by gently easing it away.
Wow.
And look at that. Now I'm just going to lay that on top of my palette. That little bit there, just get your fingernail and just take it away. Okay, it'll come off really easily before it's dried.
Lovely.
And you've got a beautiful silkscreen print of that gorgeous design, so sharp and crisp, but would have been really tricky to achieve. And I'm just going to show you how you clean that stencil.
Yes,
because that's a really important part. That sometimes I'll just pop it under here and go, there we go, sort it out after the show. Well, what are you going to do?
Okay, so Peony, which is the one that you've just used.
Yeah.
And Wild, which is the set of 8. This one.
That's it.
This one. All gone. All
Gone.
allocated. So we've only got this one left, which I think is a very pretty one, isn't it? I like
gorgeous.
that one.
Yeah, it's really fun. We're going to use that during the show.
Oh, nice.
So what I'm going to do is I'll clean down the scraper, and then the silk screen is inside here. So we're just going to take just some water, going to be slightly warm, put that inside a tray with your stencil. You'd probably be using a sink, of course, at home for this, and then take a nice thick stencil brush.
Question. Could I then use that water in the spritz bottle?
You could do. I mean, with the candle paint, with the candle paint, it might bead a little bit. But if it's any other paint, I don't see why not. Don't waste it. Yeah, because essentially you're creating like a colorized bowl of water, aren't you? Yeah, definitely. I don't see why.
They clean up nice and easy as well, don't they?
Really easily. Look at this. It's all coming off there. So you're just going to go in with a stencil brush or a piece of cut and use foam. But I tend to find that with something like this, it'll get into the mesh.
Yeah.
So it pushes it through if any's on there. And then what you're going to do, this usually, it locks, it kind of like stands into that bit. I know, quite enjoyed that little discovery. So what I'm going to do now is take a piece of kitchen towel, and then with your silk screen, what you want to do is lay it adhesive side facing up like that and just
Yeah.
leave it to dry on there. Within about 15 minutes it'll be dry. That'll absorb all the moisture out of here. You can put a hairdryer on it to give it a blast, but if you've got 15 minutes, let it dry naturally. You'll tend to find it a bit better, and you don't ever want to expose them to high temperatures either. That's how you clean your silkscreen stencils. It is that easy to do. Now this paint here will be dry within the next 10 minutes. Don't be tempted to get a hairdryer on it. It's a candle, but trust me, I've done it. Didn't think it through. But again, with this, once that's in set, you could then go in with your metallic candle paints and then add highlights to it. So then we start to actually develop the painting process with candle paints. It's not just a one coat coverage, it's a development, it's an adventure, it's something you can do. But visualize a table of these all together. Then you could mask off and do a band around the side. You could go in and do freehand painting, but the one thing with candle painting, which is the comments I saw the most of, was I love the fact that I could paint my own candles, but freehand painting is something that gives me a little bit of an uncomfortable feeling, and I can totally understand that.
Get that.
When you go freehand, it can be quite daunting, and I myself as well have been there. But when you've got a guide to do it, but the paint for the surface, it changes it. It's like, oh my goodness, now I can actually have a go at it. So silkscreen stencils on your candles with that candle paint is the best combination to go for.
Perfect. Absolutely fabulous. Right, David, while you tidy up, I'm just going to do a quick recap on these candle paints, and then a reminder for those of you that have just joined us on a deal and a half, I have to say. Now then, your candle paints in order. So if you want your top row, sorry, candle paints, oh, do you know what? Right, candle paints. First of all, green, navy, cherry, and yellow. This is the one that David used on that candle. Shop Aurora, $19.99. Your next one down gives you your black, your brown, your light yellow, and your white, which means that you can now turn all of these into pastels. Then you've also got your pastel green, baby blue, lilac, and shell pink. And then last but by no means least at the bottom, you've got your turquoise, your purple, your sweet pink, and your orange. So you make your choice. They're limited stock, so you need to be quick. Right, now then, this, wow, this is a deal and a half. So Style Matte paint gives you a beautiful matte, but not a chalky finish. It's fabulous. It literally looks like unbaked ceramic. It's a beautiful finish. Now, normally these are £6.49 for 120ml of Cadence quality, high pigmented, beautifully smooth, creamy paint. It's wonderful. So normally the price that you see on your screen now of $25.98, you will be paying for 4 bottles. So it's not $25.98 and a choice like we've just done with the candles. This is £25.98 for all 14 paints.
What? It's crazy.
That's 1.2 litres plus 5.6. That's 1.7, nearly 1.8 litres of paint. £25.98. It's mad that, right? You're paying £1.85. £1.85. I go out at lunchtime to Tesco's and I buy myself a lovely soup. It is nice soup, I must admit. But it's £3.50.
Oh wait, I know the one.
But it's delicious. But it's £3.50. £1.85 for Cadence quality. Even if you've already got them, get them again at this price. Because that, my friends, is the deal. Well, it's the deal of the day.
It is the deal of the day.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
100%.
It's phenomenal value for money. If there's any left, I'm definitely having that.
Oh, you have to. It's so nice.
What can we paint on them?
Okay, so paintable surfaces with the style mats. You can go on to, whether it's, when we talk about furniture, which is what this paint was initially designed for, because that sort of chalky finish is a very sought after finish with paint. Now, if you're going to go into furniture, whether it's a raw wood, whether it's a laminate, a veneer, or of course a lacquered surface, you may need a primer if it's super glossy and shiny, or a gentle sand is fine, but it will go into all wood types, okay, directly onto the surface of there. If you're going to go into furniture that's heavy traffic, so a sideboard, a telephone table, that sort of thing, 2 coats is recommended, and then a matte varnish coat over the top. that would be your first go-to. It will cover MDF fine. It will go into glass perfectly fine as well. It will also go into paper, cardstock, ceramic, resin cast. It will go on to decoratively, of course, decorative on fabric, so not washable. Terracotta, it works brilliantly on terracotta. Terracotta loves this paint because it soaks it in, absorbs it. It sort of just like replicates that terracotta finish but in a different colour. I've not actually found anything that it's not suitable for other than candles.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
You know what we should have had on this show?
The matte.
Matte Aquastone.
There's a reason why we can't. There's a reason why we've not.
Right.
Because there's something else coming up in the week.
Okay. 60% of this is now allocated and in people's baskets, and I'm not surprised, which means we've got less than half that we started with 40 minutes ago. So please, please, please don't miss out on this. The other reason I love this is because you've got your white, your black and your grey in here. So tints, tones and shades can be made with all of those different colours. I love this collection. I think that is tremendous value for money. I just popped into Marks. I got 2 little packets of salmon, 2 little packets of pulled ham and 2 boxes of grapes, and it cost me more than that deal.
Oh, it will do. Honestly,
right?
It marks it.
Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant deal. Right, David, I'm just going to recap the clocks as well because it looks like that's what you're working with.
It's coming up.
Coming up. Shop clock is going to get you 2 of them. They are your sublimation ones, which is interesting, isn't it? They are $24.99 for both, which is incredible value for money. Comes with the hands and the second hand, which I guess we can all paint.
Oh yeah, of course you can.
If you want to change them from black and red to silver and gold, it's entirely up to you. But those 2 together for $24.99, you've got about a £15 saving on that deal. So make sure that you get that in your basket too. And then something that I know David will be using is your cut and use foam.
Yes,
I like
indeed.
this for applying my rice papers.
It's brilliant
because
for
you
rice
use the
paper.
glue on the spongy side, and then you use the other side, which is denser, to smooth it all out. We had one of our lovely friends at home come on a festival, and she said she'd painted a whole bathroom with a piece of this, and it was the easiest application ever. Honestly, when you're starting on your journey in mixed media, you need the basics. You get the basics right and the rest will follow, and your confidence will soar. And I know that because I've been in that situation where I walked into Cadence for the first time and went, oh, I'm not sure about this. It's like messy. And I never did messy. Actually, it doesn't have to be, because when you've got something like the foam as your applicator, or you're using the correct tool for the correct job, it makes it an absolute dream. So please make sure, even if you think you're running short on this, get another one. I also use this now for retacking my scan and cut mats.
Absolutely.
Found it much easier. And it's washable, so you can reuse it time and time and time again. Right, my lovely David, let's see if there are any questions.
Oh, let's have a look.
Aileen Ross says, can you use the matte acrylic on glass?
Yes, absolutely. We're going to do just that for you in a moment.
There you go. How about that?
Get your questions in.
Right, Aileen, get your questions in. We like questions, don't we?
Do,
I love questions.
I like ones where I have to think as well.
Oh, I
like,
do too.
Okay, will it? Okay, that's the
I like
ones
it
I
when
like.
someone says, so how do I do this on the scan and cut? And I'm like,
You have to sort of.
I have to, But when so we had this conversation, I need your help here. We had a conversation last week. When you talk to yourself in your head, do you hear your voice?
I do.
Do you? Let me know. Let me know if you do.
I do.
I don't.
I tend to hear it a lot when I'm doing something when no one else is around. So it's like, you've got to do that. I know, and then I need to do that. And then after I've done this, I'm going to do that. And then, oh, what should we have for tea? Oh, yeah, I'll do that. But that's in my head.
I do that. I think about it in my head, but I don't hear my voice.
See, I can hear my voice right now.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
There's this whole thing, but then I don't have pictures in colour either, do I?
I know, I find... So, if you don't have pictures in colour, if you're not looking at me, can you describe how I look to somebody else? Would you visualise my face, or is it because you just see me, it's...
No. Couldn't visualise your face at all.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's so interesting. I find that fascinating. Wow.
No.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think maybe it is. I think maybe sometimes it is, yes. No pictures. Right, matte acrylic. Your style mats fully allocated. Oh. Right, I'm going to get serious now. You need to check out your baskets. You can't just sit there and go, oh, I missed out. I missed out because I didn't check out fast enough. I can't help you. There's nothing I can do to help you. If I'm saying, if any of us are saying to you, please check out your baskets because someone will come along and pinch it, it's because we mean it. Okay?
Yeah.
So make sure that you're checking out those baskets, please, because you do not want to miss out on that deal.
Should we use them to show you how
Yes,
to
or we
work
can
with
carry
them?
on
Is that
using them.
okay with
Yeah,
everybody?
absolutely.
Right, okie dokie. So I'm going to pop this, one of my favourite colours.
You love this colour,
Oh,
don't
it's
you?
gorgeous. I'm a little bit addicted to this one. This is the Ashy Rose, okay? So it's like almost a knocked down faded pink with a hint of grey in there. So it tones in with so many other colours, but it's got a lot of depth to it as well. Now you can see this glass here. Before going onto it, just make sure to give it a good wash down. I use a bit of hot soapy water with washing up liquid in there. We'll take any grease, any dust away from the surface, dry it with a kitchen towel or a microfiber cloth, so it's bone dry. And then it's going to give you the best adhesion. Now you do not need a glass primer to go in with matte paints, but look at the coverage there.
Wow.
Look at that, it is blocking out full coverage with these paints.
Amazing.
It's crazy.
It is.
And when you think about the glass being a non-porous surface, it's super slick, one of the hardest ones to actually get good coverage on. You've got it instantly, but now with a matte paint. So you're completely almost like changing the characteristics of how glass is meant to feel,
Yes.
but you still have the durability and of course the weightiness and of course the finish of that. Well, it's a full mechanical clock, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got all of that to look forward to. Now, as you've gone on with your cut and use, if you keep going like that load, you'll get bubbles. And that will create texture for you, but what I then do is really gently just pat it afterwards with the cut and use foam. And if you're ever finding you're getting sort of squared edges in your painting, just round the corners a bit, okay? And it will get rid of that for you. And every now and again, just rotate your sponge a little bit, like that, and it will stop that from happening. So if you're going to keep going in back and forth, just go gently over the top, and that will get rid of any of those bubbles. And it will give you like a slight texture, but it's the purpose of the mat,
Yes.
okay? It's exactly how it's meant to feel. Now, this on here with a hairdryer, it'll dry in probably about a minute, if that. So what we're going to do is going to grab the hairdryer, get it nice and warm, go straight over the top of here, and you'll see that how it instantly just goes matte. You see how shiny it is at the moment, and it will just start to go matte, and you'll see the transition just happen. Okay, in some areas I may just ever so slightly want to put a second coat on, but it may not even be essential. Here we
You
are.
can see it there perfectly on that screen, the difference between when it's wet and when it's matte. Look at that.
See how
Fabulous.
shiny it is there, and
Yeah.
it's just starting to go completely matte. It's like magic.
It is clever.
And I always like to watch it this way. When you say there's
I
nothing worse than
know.
watching paint dry, with this it is
It
amazing
is.
because
Yeah,
you
it
see
is.
it's just completely changed. It's absorbing the light rather than reflecting it now, which is the beauty of a matte paint. It also hides a lot of imperfections, which is why a lot of people, when they're decorating or doing interiors in older homes or on walls that aren't too great and there's lots of cracks or there's been lots of repairs on the wall with bits of filler, all that sort of stuff, they use a matte paint because it hides it all. You don't see it because it absorbs the light. It's not picking out any of those sort of imperfections.
Lorraine says, I don't know how Mel can do picture if she can't see pictures. That scrambles my head. It scrambles my head too.
It does.
Because I can't see pictures. I think that's why I can't draw. Because if there's something in front of me, I can draw it.
So like a still life, you'd be good at that.
I'll be
like
all right
yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
Victoria Fox says, Mel, I'm with you. I don't have pictures and voices in my head.
Well, voices plural. I'm not quite
Yeah,
sure.
no,
It depends how
voices.
busy the week's been.
And Lorraine says, I can have a whole conversation in my head, but I don't know if it's my voice or just a random one. Yeah, you see, I don't have a voice. No voice or pictures when I close my eyes. It's just dark. Yes,
What
Catherine.
about dreams?
Oh, I dream in colour and
Oh, really?
pictures. I know, I'm a weirdo.
What?
I know, it's mad, isn't it? It's like it's locked in, but it can't unlock.
That's so interesting. So you can wake up knowing you've had a dream about somebody, but then it kind of just fizzles.
I can no, because I don't really ever remember my dreams, but I do remember that, because I have this recurring dream where I'm walking along and I trip over go over on a pavement, and my whole body lifts in the bed.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness.
But I don't necessarily remember the day after, but I do know that if I do remember a dream, I remember it in colour and pictures.
That's really interesting.
It's
Oh,
mad,
I
isn't
wonder
it?
if that's the
Everybody's
thing.
brain works differently. My mum
Yeah.
was the same. She didn't have it either, but my dad did.
Oh.
So, I don't know.
I always found it interesting that if you're having a dream and you see a face in your dream, it has to be someone you know because you can't make it up. So if you ever see a person in your dream, it can either be made up of a few people, but it is always your brain can't actually create a new face.
No.
It's always someone that you
Mad,
know.
isn't it?
Yeah. It's really strange.
Fascinating.
Right, okie dokie. So now that's nice and dry, Just going to hide this under there. There we go. Look how wonderful and matte this is.
That's amazing.
It's literally like a porcelain tile.
That's lovely.
Now, to create a different effect on here, I was going to use masking tape onto here, but this will want to cure for at least 24 hours before you're going to put any heavy adhesive on there, because you could pull it off the glass before it's fully set, because it goes like a shell, okay? It like solidifies. So what we can do is make our own tape. So what we're going to do, I know, right, is I've cut down into inch-thick strips here of some cardstock, okay? And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a bit of tape across the top to hold them all in place. Oh, I put a reel outside of the counter for some reason. There we go. So I'm just going to take some tape and put that across like that, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the dustbin and stencil spray all this.
Like a barcode.
It is like a barcode. Yeah, I can say, scan that. That's like the packaging in Aldi. It's just barcodes all over it. I don't know if you've seen, but literally the whole thing is a barcode. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is stencil spray all of those.
Okay.
So we've essentially made our own tapes. Okay.
Oh, clever.
I know, right? And
That's
it's not
a
as
pretty face.
yeah. Well, you know, do try. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to mask off this side here first. Gently smooth it down, which means that of course when we remove it, it's not going to peel the paint off.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
If I've done the style mat like that on glass, can I then add the glass paints over the top?
Yes,
Lovely.
you can do. But do remember though, of course, this paint you don't cure in the oven. So you'll just want to let the whole thing be a 21-day cure process, because that paint is no longer going onto glass.
No.
So essentially, if you've got a paint that's designed for a surface, but you've covered that surface with something else, it's no longer that surface.
So I'm wasting my glass pen, really.
I would use just metallic.
Just metallic.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But there's no reason to stop it. That paint does actually go through the silk screens beautifully, so you could do. Now I'm just going to sort of evenly spread these out, not quite an inch thickness, because it's an odd number and it was really frustrating me. So I thought, right, let's just try and gauge, if we can do, equal sort of sides. I'm going to go a bit closer there. This might have worked out. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Kind of. Let's move that one a little bit. There we go.
Nice.
And that one probably a little bit further there as well. So we've got it pretty much even.
Yeah.
Okay, gentle smooth down. You could use the other side if you cut and use foam, just to smooth that down. Nice and evenly like that. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to get our style mat again, but in a slightly different shade. I've gone here for...
really pretty colour.
Look at that.
Yeah,
now this is
lovely,
pastel
isn't it?
paint, so it's
Pastel
going to
paint.
go really nice on the top of there. Look how the two colours complement one another.
Lovely.
Now we want to pick up, and this is how, of course, you can sort of eliminate that process of bleeding with these paints, because we're going to put it on very thinly, okay? Tiny bit of paint, pick that up, and then take it all off, okay? So your sponge almost feels dry, all right? And then what we're going to do, push up like that, hold on to these, and just gently start to drag down, okay? So we're just creating these stripes of almost worn paint effect, okay, with the style mats. Okay, go on to the next one. There we go. And don't be too precious about making them all identical. You know, these stripes are sisters, not twins. So you want them to literally just pick up a bit of paint again towards the top, drag it down. There we are, like this. Look at that. And don't you get a wonderful sort of streaky effect with it?
You could wood grain, couldn't you?
Oh, absolutely, you
That'd
could
be
do.
really cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, wood graining looks really nice with
I
style
like the
mats.
idea of doing it rusty though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wouldn't it be
Everything
fun?
looked nice rusty.
I know. I'm obsessed with that product now.
I know, I'm fixated by it. It's just everything you visualise. I think that's what happens when we get a new thing. We just want to see it everywhere.
yeah.
You can almost go, oh
Absolutely.
right, I can see it being used on that. I'm just going to go over these ones again, just to bring a little bit more of that colour out. There we go. And then I'm going to turn the whole thing round, like that, and just drag it again towards myself, just like that. So that I've actually got it towards that edge too.
Nice.
So it looks like it's working in from both sides. There we are. So now we've got our stripes. We can remove these off of here. So now it looks like we've just got the worn paint just in those stripes on the top like that.
Brilliant.
Now if I go over here with a hairdryer, let's have a little look, and just dry those off, because that's really thin paint that we've put on there, so there's not much at all. Doesn't it look wonderful how you've just got this really soft warm back element of paint?
Amazing.
Looks really, really nice. So what we're then going to do is take our silk screens. So let's go in with one of these. Let's have a little look, see what we've got. Okay, so we've got here let's choose this flower there. Is gorgeous. That would look really nice coming up from this side, and that's going to go over both of those stripes. So we need to get everything ready first.
Okay.
So we're going to work in with a darker colour. So we could go over the top with like this greeny grey of the style mats again.
Right.
So make sure to pop a little bit out here onto your mat. Okay, because we're going to pick it up with a palette knife for this one. See, I've been using a lot of mine.
Oh, that's a nice grey.
Look at that, isn't that stunning?
Yeah, that's lovely.
It's got like a hint of green to it as
it
well.
It's like a really deep fir.
Yeah, it is.
Pine cone, you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean.
Good.
So gently smooth. I know it is, isn't it? Oh my word. So smooth it down like this. And then again, the screen is going to go this way across that one because it's wider than the screen.
Lovely.
So we're going to pick our palette knife up, take a little bit of our paint and just start to load it up on here. Now you can take the paint directly to the screen and put it down one edge like you would screen print and drag it across, but I just know for a fact it'll fall off and land on there.
Yep.
So I'm not going to do it.
Lesson
That's
learned.
the only reason why. So then take it to your project and just gently glide across like this. Okay, and it's just, oh, it's very therapeutic. It's incredibly satisfying.
Yeah, those scrapers are really good, aren't they?
They're amazing. So then we take our screen away.
Wow, look at that.
Oh my word. Oh my goodness,
That's
look at that.
Lovely.
So now you start to build up your screen printing with your style mats. Let's just give that a quick blast.
Wow. That's lovely. Tell you what else would be nice on here, that magnolia resin.
Oh yes.
Jane did, that would look stunning, wouldn't it?
It would look
Maybe
really
clear
nice.
resin.
Definitely. And then I'm going to take the screen again, and I'm actually going to try going back in before cleaning it.
Okay.
We're going to try again. Here we are. So let's
Risking it
pop
for a
it.
biscuit.
I really am. This biscuit better be good. So I'm going to put this down. I'm using my hands to smooth it down first. In fact, actually, let's use a piece. Use that just to push it down. Most random object.
Like Stephanie crafting. Oh no, David! Your hand in it, just so you got blue roll.
Beret. Beret.
Beret. That's it. There you are. There he is.
Oh dear, no. Oh no. It's all coming out now.
Proper accents coming out now.
Oh gosh, it's all a lie. So there we go. Then we go back through. Now I am actually doing a double screen here, which is a bit cheeky, but we're going to give it a go.
Let's see what we get.
We are going to see what we get. Why not? Right, so I'm just going to put... Shouldn't be doing this actually because I'm going to add uneven pressure across the screen, but I'm working with... I'm trying to speed it up because I didn't want it to dry. I want to just push all of that paint right to the edge of here. So it just gets it right on the edge of that. And then go all the way over again. And I love screen printing. It's one of my favourite things to do. When we did Screen Sensation started, well, when I was introduced to it, it had already been a thing for a while, but I was fixated. Look at that. Super crisp print again. Now, you can build this up with loads of those on here. We have sold out the style mat, so I'm not going to keep going with this right now. We're going to come back to it if we've got time, but you can see how with the clock, you can make a wonderful piece. Now, I would continue to build these up going round because you can lay them on top of one another, use different colours. But look how I've used paint on top of glass with style mats.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It's stunning. We're going to come back to this later on though, and we're going to play with some other stuff.
Right, so all allocated. Lewis?
Yep.
All allocated. How many are sat in baskets?
I'm not too sure. They've all sold out though.
Okay, you've been checking out. Well done. I'm glad you've done that. Right, let's see what else we've got for you to use. So, in the show, we've got glass paints and we've also got candle paints. Now, these, you could use both. So, if you want, first of all, let's do the clocks because that's what you've just seen David do. Fancy making yourself your own clock. I mean, if you bought this at what, £12.50, you could sell that for what, $29.99?
Oh, yeah, that's
$39.99?
absolutely.
So you're going to make your money back really quickly. Shop Clock will get you both of them with the mechanism and the hands and the second hand for $24.99. That's a great Christmas present.
Oh, it's a brilliant present,
You get it, make it, job done. Maybe you are on your sublimation journey. They'd be nice with that as well, wouldn't they? Imagine that with rice papers on.
Oh, it'd look gorgeous.
Beautiful. Right, if you want the clock, shop clock, you're going to get 2 for £24.99. Now then, if you would like these are lovely. I like these very much. The lovely tumblers. I would have one of these in the bathroom with the toothbrushes and toothpaste in, another one with cotton pads in, things like that, but also for your candles. These are going to look lovely with your candles, and of course with that candle paint and that sponge you can change the colour completely. So if you want those for shop holder, and it's £12.99. Now these are super pretty. I love the little stands on these. I think I'm going to get some of these because they'll be perfect in our living room because we've got that colour in there. Shop pink, £9.99 is going to get you 2. These are a really thick quality glass. Look at the depth of that glass in there. It's thick. They're really sturdy, really well made. These would be nice with Amanda's desserts in them.
Oh, they would, wouldn't they?
No, her candle desserts that she does.
They would look good
They'd be
in there.
lovely in there, just as well. You could burn them. So if you want these two, shop pink, £9.99. That's a great price. That
Brilliant price.
even
for
if
those.
you just put a little electric tea light in and take them out in the garden. Lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
But we also bring you those fabulous stickers. Somebody say stickers.
What about stickers, Mel? Did
About
someone
stickers.
say stickers?
Someone says stickers.
Stickers?
Can't tell yet.
You're not even going to share a bit?
Nope.
Well, I'm not going to do it either then.
Oh, all right. So it's all right for me to get in trouble, but not you. That was the... Yeah, that's exactly what was going through
I was going to see how it went down first.
We're getting a new machine.
New brand coming soon.
New brand coming soon indeed. Right, now then, let's talk candle paint, shall we? These are your opaque candle
Yes,
paints.
they are indeed opaque candles.
Beautiful, aren't they? Can I mix the colours?
Yes, you can mix all of the colours together.
Perfect. Top row is your green, your navy, your cherry. That is a beautiful colour. Look at that. Got proper deep blue red, isn't it? It's lovely. And then you've also got your yellow there. £19.99 for all 4. You've got about a £4 about £4 saving on those. Your second set gives you your black, your brown, your light yellow, and your white. Your next row down gets you your pastel green, baby blue, lilac, and shell pink. And your bottom row is going to get you turquoise, purple, sweet pink, and orange. So if you bought all of them together, you'd be paying for those 3 sets of 4, and that one with your saving would cover that, which is brilliant. And look how fabulous they look on candles through those silk screens. Aren't they stunning? So you could then do the candle that matches the clock, that does, you know, all of that, all those home decor ideas that just link right throughout your room. I think they are lovely, absolutely lovely. Shop Nova is going to get you your bottom set down there. Now then, please treat yourself to one of these because I think they're lovely. This is a vase, is perfect.
Oh, perfect
isn't
for a
it?
vase, yeah.
They've got that embossed glass at the back, which I think makes it look really stylish. And you can take it from that. I definitely want to do one of these, Rusty.
Oh, it'd look really good, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
I
As
think-
it drips down the
I think
sort
I want all my ornaments in the hallway to have that look.
Yeah.
Because it'll fit in really well. And look how beautiful it looks. Now this is just white hybrid acrylic, rice paper, and a little bit of the marble spray on there. How stunning are they? These as Christmas gifts are going to be lovely, aren't they? Really, really lovely. I think they're fabulous. That on your Christmas table with your wine in it. Fabulous. Shop jug, £8.99. That's all these prices I'm giving you as well, by the way, before your club discounts. So don't forget about that extra bit as well. Now you've got the square jars here. These would be great with Amanda's.
I thought you said
Excuse me,
something else.
sorry.
Jars then. The square jars, not
You have done a lot of
we used to have
talking.
we used to have a
Square
square
jars.
jar in the office, didn't we?
Yeah.
With the tiddlywinks.
We did tiddlywinks, yeah. Every time we swore, we used to have to put a tiddlywink in. I just put the whole lot and then I was in credit.
I know you did.
So I did, didn't I? So you've got 2 of the large ones, 2 of the medium ones, but you can do them inside each other like that. And look what it looks like. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that fabulous?
That was one of my favourite candles I made during the show, and literally filled it with the clear candle gel, just chucked loads of the little flowers and embellishments in, so it kind of meant that the other one was sort of solidified inside the other, and it would light up the whole thing.
It's great, isn't it? Love it. So if you want those, Shop Square, $14.99. This is when you stock up on all of these. There's nothing worse than getting home or all your paints arriving and thinking, right, what am I going to do it on? Right? Then you've got to start rummaging. That especially I think is lovely. Right, now then, we have our glass paints.
We do.
These are brilliant. So look at this. Look at the detail, the texture that you get on that. Isn't that just stunning? If you want something really opulent, maybe a Christmas table, look at that. They're fabulous, aren't they? And buy yourself some gold. Just go to the charity shop and pick some inexpensive pieces of glass up and just have them around your home as decorative elements.
Yeah, definitely.
They're fabulous, aren't they? Right, let's go through these paints then. I've got really itchy nose
I
today.
had really itchy nose the other day, and I was like, oh, I don't want to get...
But means you're going to have an argument with somebody, but I don't want to have an argument.
Oh, I'm just saying they're clear of you then, won't I?
I'm not having any of that. Right, next. So, your glass paints, black, dark turquoise, bright maroon, and chestnut are your first 4 colours. I'm just going to lift those up so you can see them from the bottom, because that blue is beautiful.
Look at that. It's gorgeous.
Isn't it? Isn't that just stunning? And then your other 2. So that's your first set. That is Shop Lavish, and it's $17.99. Your next set is going to give you your anthracite and your emerald. That's a proper wicked. I love that anthracite.
Ooh.
It's beautiful.
Those 2 colours as well that you've picked up together just look stunning.
They do look rather cool, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And then you're also going to get your bright fuchsia and your peridot gold. I like that peridot gold as well. In fact, that with the anthracite, look at those 2 together, would look really opulent.
Yes,
It's
definitely.
regal, those, aren't they?
They are.
That will get you your second set, Shop Jewel. Your next 4 is going to get you your cyclamen and your, does that one say? Bear with. Diamond. Well, like that diamond as well.
It's like a crossover between a pink and a silver.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Now then, you see, now then, look. Those 3 together.
Oh yeah, mix all your combinations together.
Look at those.
That's gorgeous.
That'd be lovely on a clock.
It would look lovely on
Wouldn't
a
it?
clock.
Right, that one needs to go there and that one needs to go there. And then your last 4 at the bottom, you've got your aqua and your antique lilac. That lilac's beautiful.
It is. Yeah.
It literally looks like a bottle of diamonds. Look at that. It just, look at the shimmer and shine
It's
in that
dazzling,
bottle. It's
isn't it?
incredible. And then last but by no means least, you've got your jade and your champagne. Shop Polish, $17.99 for 4. That's a great price.
Brilliant price. When you're thinking you're getting a specialist paint here.
I know, right?
It bakes onto the glass. It's an oven curing paint for you, so it doesn't yellow. It doesn't flake
amazing.
off. It can go through the dishwasher. It can go in the garden. It's scratch, flake, and of course fade resistant. So
fantastic, right? You take your choice. Right, David, what we're going to do next, my lovely?
well, there's a few things we can do, of course, during the show, but I thought we could do something, do a bit of marbling with a candle.
Oh, nice.
Now, this is always good fun, and you never quite know what you're going to get, and I like that element of mystery of it because it's achievable. Anybody can do this. If you've not already got the candle paints, this is what I'd suggest doing the first project with because it kind of just gets you going. It's
Right.
like that crafty buzz where you're like, oh,
Yeah.
what's it going to look like? Now, when you create a marbled candle like this, they look stunning, okay?
Wow.
Because it looks like it's literally made from the wax. Like it looks
It
how that
does.
has been
Yeah, it
created.
does.
So I'm going to show you how you do it, okay? Because it's really easy. You don't have to sit there blending for hours. But I also just love all of the paint, how it's fusing together in different places. Now you can do this with all sorts of colours. The ones I've chosen to work with here are just the 3 that I had closest to me. But you always want to really make sure you're working with a white. You can use as many colours as you want, but the white will break it up. So it's not always going to get too much in there. Like you see, I had a little bit of white in here, and it's just pushed those areas around. So it's going to of course change the tones of the paint at the same time. Small candle to work with. Now I'm going to start with using one of the colours, okay, and I've got here a polythene sheet. It's just a bin liner that I've cut into probably like maybe twice the length of an A3. I'm going to pour a little bit here out and a little bit there out, so don't use much at all. Rest of that back in there. You can use a little bit of the white, okay, bit there, put a little bit on top of the blue, next to the blue, some there as well, a little bit up there. And then we're going to use the red. So I'm going to put some of this cherry red in the middle.
Love that cherry colour.
I want to eat it.
It's beautiful,
it looks
isn't
so
it?
nice. But yeah, it is a lovely colour.
It's almost like a crimson red,
yeah,
isn't it?
There's something special about that.
Yeah, really special.
I'm going to go in with a bit more white because I've got a bit of an open space there. And we're going to see how it's looking so far. Probably might want a bit more paint. And then all we're going to do is we're going to fold the sheet over like that. And we're just going to start to push the paints underneath here, okay, creating this wonderful marbled finish. Now it wants to be about the same width as the candle, okay, like this. And then we're going to open it back up,
Wow, look
which
at that.
creates our wonderful marbling. Isn't that stunning?
Yeah, love
And then
it.
simply take your candle, okay, and wrap that in the liner, okay, and you're going to smoosh it all to the surface.
Wow.
Like this, okay, all the way up to the top, all the way around there. You can push it around with a bit of sponge afterwards if you've missed any spots, but really go up there, transferring all of this to the candle, and then as you open it back up, you'll have your marbled candle.
Look at that.
It's stunning. Now, this has come out different to what I expected.
That's
but
really
actually,
cool. Look at that.
I prefer it.
David, I love that.
Look at that candle.
That's amazing.
These are like designer candles.
Right?
And it's so easy to do that. And you'd get even more candles out of this as well.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
just the first one that I did. But you can see there where you've got that wonderful, look at that there. If you just use blue and white, how nice would that look?
Look at that.
Now, there's nothing stopping you now from going in with your paints, but you could also then, on the top of here, once it's then dry, put your silk screen over the top just in white.
Oh, nice.
And just go over the top of it in a white, wonderful silk screen. So if I took the bin liner out of the equation for a second, if you fold that up like that and put it in a polythene bag, it'll stay active and you can keep using it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So it's not going to dry out because it's encased
Love
in
that.
polythene. And then let's just grab one of our silk screens. Got a small one just inside here. Got a few left. Have we got any left of the other screen? I think we've got some left of that little floral one, right?
Yes.
Lovely. Okie dokie. So let's grab one of these. Take your silk screen straight onto the candle, any way you want to pop it. Like this. There we go. Smooth it down from the centre first. Roll it out just like that. Okay. Now for this one, because it's a smaller screen, I've not got my smaller spatula with me, so I'm just going to use my palette knife. I'm going to get a little bit of white candle paint.
Why are you not using cut and use?
For a screen, if you were to use cut and use to go, the thing is with this is it's almost like you're using a paste through a stencil. So if you were to use cut and use, there's no reason why you can't really. I mean, you probably would get away with it absolutely fine, but when you're screen printing, it's just always the traditional aspect of using a scraper,
Right.
which gives you a really smooth finish. Also as well, it's a non-porous applicator, so it's only really designed to just give a nice flat
move,
coverage
yeah.
and move.
Yeah.
But let's try it. Why not?
I'm just intrigued.
No, I am now you've mentioned that. It's always just my go-to from traditional printmaking or
Yeah.
screen printing to use a scraper. But there's no reason or there's no rule against it. So let's try
Try it.
Yeah. It might be slightly thinner, but let's give it a go. Oh, yeah, okay. It's working fine. Look at this.
I like the noise.
Yeah, I do.
It's like a zip. You
Reminds me
zip.
of like a tent if you run your hand
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
It goes, "Zhoosh, zhoosh, zhoosh." What does this? There we are.
Right, let's see.
Oh, yes, it looks nice.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I might have not let that dry long enough. Oh, no, it's okay.
Oh, look at that.
So now we have got
That's
beautiful
lovely.
artwork on the top. So we've actually gone with candle paint on a candle.
Yeah. Yeah. All the candles
All the
going
candles.
on.
I'm going to pop that in
That's
my water.
lovely. Now, if you do want this stencil, it's the only one that we've got left in our silk screens. You're getting 8 of your beautiful, delicate florals. This is one of my favourites because I think they look lovely on tags.
Yes.
It'd also be really nice making your own wrapping paper,
Oh, they
gift
would.
bags, backs of envelopes, candles, glass, all of it. You get 8 different designs in there. Shop Floral, $14.99 is going to get you those. And you saw David earlier on in the show you how to clean them up. Super, super easy to do that as well. Love that.
Right. Okay.
Right.
So, colours
Ooh.
with our glass paints. These I thought were very, very moody, very deep, very opulent.
Love those.
So dipped into 3 of them. Now, of course, I've just sort of played around with the bundles there and picked out the ones that I thought just went really well together. So I've picked 2 from the top set. So in here we've got our wonderful dark turquoise, and we also have our black, and then I do have that wonderful orchid colour as well.
I love that colour.
So I'm going to pop some of these out on the mat first. Here we go.
Love this. Paint
So
palette.
nice. Oh, I know. Just building
Keep
it
it
up.
going.
Keep it going. I've got another one on the go.
I know, you said the other day.
Look at
So I
this
said we
one.
could put this one up for sale.
This has been born.
Oh, it's been born.
It's been well born.
It's starting.
It's started. I know. This is it, right? So what I'm going to do is grab some more cut and use so I can use it once it's cut. There we are. Let's grab this.
I started like this in the last show because I only had about 5 tattered lace ties and I took a couple of collections. I'm like, right, let's see what we can do with this. It started off really nice and neat and tidy, and then there were bits of card
Boom.
everywhere.
Absolutely.
It's good though.
Now this has been painted in quite a few different finishes, but
Yeah, we have a cupboard, don't we?
we have a cupboard.
We have a cupboard where everything goes in to be recycled.
Absolutely, we do. It's called the Cupboard of Dreams.
The cupboard of hell.
Nice.
You open it up and it drops all over you, yeah.
You have to open it up and run away in case
You really
anything
do.
flattens you.
You open it up like I open up my Disney cupboard at home. I have to like kind of do
Yeah,
this.
everything's
before,
just toppled on top of one another.
I know, I keep saying I'm going to have a tidy up, and then when I go on for one day, I'm like, no, I need to sleep.
Yeah, I was going to say
Right.
that's the last thing you want to do when you get
Get
there.
home, yeah.
So I'm going around with the black first. Now this, it's giving a complete block coverage over metallic
that.
gold. Okay. Now this has a shimmer and a sparkle to it. Okay. So you're in the light with a cut and use sponge, it will literally sparkle. Look at
Wow,
that
look
already.
at it.
It's gorgeous paint. All right. So starting off with the black, and this is just to give it sort of like a base, and then we're going to blend the other colours into it, but we don't want to use this sponge with the other colours because that will instantly just overpower them. Okay. It will just take all of the turquoise and the purple out of them. So going around here like this. There we go. Quite happy with that. I'm going to give that a quick blast with the hairdryer just to sort of gently dry it off. It won't be cured, but it'll just mean it's not going to spread everywhere. I'm not going to put my hand in it, sort of thing, because it's black. I can see where I've gone up to, but I could quite easily put my hand in that. But that's just got that first layer down.
Lovely. And if you
does
want
look
this, the vase that David's using, we can give you get one of those for $8.99 shop jug. I'd be buying a few of those because I just think they're really, really, really pretty. And they will be. By the time you finish decorating it all up, it's going to look amazing.
Oh, they're so nice.
I definitely do want to do a rusty one. I'm obsessed with that rusty stuff because it just looks so good.
Oh, it does, yeah. As well, if you are a club member of the Cadence Club, remember in that it's going to be featuring the rusty paint technique. So if you received yours home, in fact, actually, on the Highlight Your Creativity page over the weekend, I saw a lot of you sharing projects. Lovely lady, do forgive me, forgotten who posted it, but had done some resin flowers.
Nice.
I'll show you after the show.
That.
And then rusty patinaed it all. They looked so good.
So resin flowers and then rust. Oh.
The rusty spray on them. They looked unbelievable. Everyone was like, oh my word. Looks so good.
I need another week off.
I know. Didn't know that was the same one?
No. Absolutely, categorically not.
No.
No.
God, it's a good job we're not going on holiday together then, Mel.
I know,
What happens if
right?
we want to go to Spain?
I don't know.
What do we do?
Don't know.
Laura, how do you fancy doing a show?
Get you trained up. Absolutely. That looks amazing.
So already it's semi-dry. In areas it's still a little bit. There we go. Look, so it's dry there, but look, you can see how super dazzling.
That's
and sparkly
incredible.
It is.
Love that.
Complete change of colour. Then we're going to go in with our lilac. Well, our dark orchid. I always call it lilac.
Reminds me of a wine my mum and dad used to buy called Black Tower.
Oh, okay.
I bet you
I
can
know-
still guess it.
I do know the one.
Yeah, Black Tower.
I've not tried it before though.
I'm not a wine person. It all tastes like cheese and vinegar to me. Yeah.
You have cheese with it and biscuits. But
No, I don't do wine. Mick likes wine, but I'm like, no, I don't get it.
I'm not a big red fan. I don't really ever have that.
Red wine.
But Luke likes it. And might have a glass tonight because we're celebrating 10 years
10
now.
years together.
10 years today.
Wow.
I know, right?
Where did you go on your Where did you meet?
Where did we meet? Well, we met through friends. So we were like sort of friends of friends, got talking. But our first ever time when we like arranged to meet up for a date, I got the bus into town and we met, it's called Cavendish Place in town. It's a bar. And I was like, oh, we'll go there just for a drink. But I was really nervous. So on the bus, I had a vodka Coke and a Pepsi can. To settle my nerves.
That's brilliant.
So I know.
Have it in a brown paper bag.
So I was like,
I love that.
I'm so nervous. I'd never been on a date before. And yeah, 10 years
Wow.
ago, can you believe it? Well, we met in April, so yeah, over 10 years, way over 10 years. But yeah, 1st of
Wow.
September. Crazy.
Mad,
Absolutely
isn't it?
crazy.
Your life people just
yeah.
appear in your life, don't
They do, don't they? That's the
Everything
thing, you
that's
just
meant to
become your
be.
person, and
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
But yeah, we've had some lovely birthdays as well coming in this morning. Lots of you with birthdays today on the
Oh,
morning
nice.
show.
Happy birthday.
We had
It's your
some
birthday
Yeah,
today.
it's my sister's birthday as well today.
Woo.
It's all going on the 1st of September.
Don't forget to check your emails, because
Oh,
you'll have
yeah.
a little gift from us here at Highlight Crafts.
You will
Make sure you're
indeed.
checking those out as well. That'll be good.
Now, this purple on here, this dark
That's
orchid,
lovely.
look how gorgeous that
That's
colour
really
is.
rich.
Oh, it's stunning.
I
okay.
love that, David.
So we're going to completely go round and meet the colour of the black, okay, that we did. And then we're going to do our blend, okay? And that's the bit that a lot of us find tricky, okay? It's the blend in between. And you're going to want to work with the purple one. You want to work with the purple sponge, not the black sponge for this, because instantly you're going to be constantly trying to push the purple colour back into, well, you're going to want to try and bring it back because it will go too quickly. So then what we do is we have got now our black and purple together. Pick up a little bit of black, a little bit of purple, and make a dark purple, okay? And you're going to mix that in the middle, okay? So you're going to start going in just like this. Don't worry so far that you've not got a blend. You need to build it up, okay? A little bit more of the black, bring it on there, and then go back over. You see how now? Keep working into it with that sponge. And remember, you're working with black, so it's the darkest colour you can paint with. And you want to create that blend between the two. So you're going to create that seamless blend around about here, okay? It will start to carry up around about there. Bit more purple, bit more black, and create that even balance on your sponge, okay? And also as well, if you're ever thinking, oh, I'm not getting the right blend, let it dry, and you can just continue.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can overload it a little bit too much paint in one place. And you just end up
breathe.
pushing it.
You
Yeah.
just take a breath, don't you, sometimes, and just go,
Oh,
right, I'm walking
absolutely.
away. I'll come back to it in half an hour, see what it looks like.
That's so important to do that, and
Yeah.
sometimes you find actually a much better result. Sometimes I do that even almost every day with certain things. I'm like, right, no, put that to one side, park that for a minute, and we'll come back. Now you can start
Lovely,
to
that,
see
David.
already that colour is transitioned beautifully into that purple just there. Now what I would then do with this, give it a dry, because then we could introduce the dark turquoise coming up from the bottom, and
Lovely.
you've got the sort of colour. So I'm going to give this a quick blast.
You dry that off while I
Okay.
recap. So your sponge, you've just seen, David, this is the best thing to get a blend with, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Your cut and use sponge, $5.99 is going to get you an A4 sheet. Now on one side it's spongy and on the other side it's quite a dense foam. What you can do on the other side is heat it with a heat gun, push things like buttons or leaves or petals or twigs or whatever it is, fabric, piece of hessian into the back of it, and then you can ink it or paint it and use it as a stamp, and then clean it off and then heat it again and it goes back to its solid surface. It's a brilliant product. If you want to apply paint, this is the sponge to do it with. Shop sponge $5.99. Do we have any of the scrapers left, Lewis, please? Scrapers. Okay, these are great. This is what David would recommend you use through your silk screen stencil. Shop scraper $3.99. You're going to pay £1 each. Look after them, they'll look after you, and they'll last you a long, long time. But $3.99 might be that price point that gets you over that £35 after discount threshold, where we then pay your postage for you, which is brilliant. Right, quick recap on the glass paints. So the black that David's just been using, the dark turquoise, which he's about to use, the bright maroon and the chestnut are in your first set. Shop Lavish, $17.99. Look how you can go from that to that
To this.
with a bit of sponge and a bit of paint. Isn't that incredible?
Look at the shine on that.
I love it. It's like night and day. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So if you want that top set, shop Lavish. If you want your second set, which will give you your anthracite, your emerald gold, your bright fuchsia, and your peridot green. You can get those. That is Shop Jewel. If you want your next set down, which will give you your cyclamen, your diamond, your sax blue, and your amethyst, that is Shop Rich, $17.99. And if you want your softer colours, you've got your aqua, your antique lilac, your jade, and your champagne. Everyone's saying congratulations, David. Daphne and Adele wishing you congratulations.
I think
That's
it's more
fabulous.
of a I think it's more of a congratulations to Luke for putting up.
Like you wrote in mine to make.
I am
25
the
years,
nightmare.
I take my hat off to you, Mick. And Mick read it and went, actually, I think it should be the other way around.
So managed to get out of that one then.
You did manage to get out of that one, because
Managed
even
to get
Mick
out
went,
of
no, that's the other way around.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, chick, are we there?
Yeah, absolutely. Now look at that. As it's just dried, you've got that wonderful
Look at that.
seamless shimmer of
Wow.
the colours just sort of blending and melting into one another. It looks stunning. Now, if we're then going for a third colour, so a tritone, this, look at
Love
that.
that colour.
Oh my goodness, it is gorgeous. Right, okay, so I'm going to start to build up a little bit of the turquoise just around the bottom of this, and it's just going to sing on the top of the black. Now, some colours work well on top of darker tones. This is one of them, okay? So I'm just going around the edge of it like this. We could have done it from the purple, and it would have then followed through and sort of
I
like a
it at
trickle.
the bottom.
Yeah, it's nice. Looks really, really nice. So I'm going to go
Love
just around the
that.
front here, just to show you. So start with a small amount and build it up, okay? So you can sort of gradually blend the colours in. So with that, and then you can start to see it there, look. You're starting to see that colour. Now, around about here is where we want to create the blend again. So now I'm picking up the sponge which had the black on it, and I'm going to start to go around here, okay? Just on top, and then now that sponge with the black, that's got all black paint there, which is wet, but then I'm using my turquoise sponge, and then mix the two together. Start to just mix the two whilst they're both open. They're both open, so both paints will mix.
Wow.
And you start to create that blend. Look at that. So
That's
you've now got
beautiful.
the purple going into the black, into the turquoise, and vice versa. It looks wonderful.
If you walked into John Lewis and saw something like that, you're looking at the best part of £40.
Oh,
aren't you?
easily. When it's got that sort of finish to it, and it looks airbrushed.
That's incredible.
Look how the light is bouncing off the surface. So we've gone from a clear, transparent finish, and then what I think would look lovely on here, put your silk screens on it, and go through with gold.
Oh, nice.
I think that would look
That
lovely. I
would
might
be
have to try it off and try it.
absolutely. Are you going to try it?
Yeah.
Try it off.
Yeah. Should we do Pictionary as well?
Oh gosh, yeah, we haven't done Pictionary, have we? Right, we've got one of this left. So if you want it, you need to be really quick and put it in your basket and check it out. There's only one of those stencils left. That would look magnificent on there in gold. Right, shall we do Pictionary then while you're drying off?
I think we should do. Let's do it.
Come on
Okay, I
then.
love a bit of Pictionary. Mel, take it away. Mel's going over to the board, and of course, with the board in mind, which way are you spinning? You're spinning round that way. There we go. Spun round. Perfect. You got a lovely view of behind the scenes there of how professional the production gallery is. So Louise is going to flash Mel, and then she'll be able to draw what's on there.
Really?
Just draw what you see, Mel. Just draw what you see.
Back to Dumbo all over again, aren't we?
Very complimented.
Right, okay. Okay.
Dumbo all over again.
That Papa tickled you. Now then I have to think about this because I can't see it. Bear with.
Oh, why didn't you see what it was, Lewis? Can you show me again?
Am I
Oh,
going
he's
to
got to
do
write
this?
it out again as well.
I don't know how to draw this. Oh yeah, I do.
What could it be? What is that? Get your comments in now. The winner, well, if you've popped the answer incorrectly, you're all going to be entered into a prize draw. We'll select the winner at the end. I must say, Mel, it's very good.
It's really not.
It really is.
And then there's a face underneath there.
Very, very regal.
Very regal indeed. What is that? Indeed, what is that? But now teacher watch it now, they'll be like, what is that?
What have you done?
What have you done?
Drawn from one of your dreams.
Yeah, I know, right? Mhm.
Oakley dokley. We've got some answers coming through, have we?
We have.
Good. Good. Is it all good things?
Joanne, there's no music in it. It's just a singular of what you've put after. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Another saying, congratulations, David and Luke. May there be many more, says Lorraine.
I will see. Thank you.
It'll be 30 years next time for us.
Wow.
30 years since we
30.
went on our first date, 6th of October.
Do you remember what you did?
Yeah, went to the Chinese.
Did you?
Yeah, we went out for Chinese. Yeah.
I love the Chinese. Wonderful. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Oh, there we go. 30 years ago. Oh, my word.
And it all came round a bit funny, really, because I was going through my chemotherapy, so I had a wig. And Mick had been working away in Germany, so he didn't know that I'd been ill. So when I was in the pub on a Friday night with my friends, he walked in and he went, "You going to a fancy dress?" I was like, "Oh, okay, you better come here then, I'll tell you." I told him and he said, "Oh, I feel really bad now. Can I take you out for dinner?" I'm like, "Yeah, if you want."
What was it, like a bright pink curly one?
No, it was just a dark brown bob, but it looked completely different on me.
Oh, I see.
So he was like, "Oh, okay," and then that was it.
That's really sweet. And then that was it. Never looked back.
Meant to be, see?
Absolutely meant to be.
It's one of those moments when you sit back and go, if this hadn't happened, and if that hadn't happened, and if that hadn't have happened.
That's the
but
thing.
it did, because it was meant to be.
I always say things like that. It's just either right place,
Mad,
right time.
it?
I do believe life has a path.
Oh, absolutely.
And
all
it's your
mapped
choice
out.
to walk down it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of the lavender on here because I think it's going to look stunning. I'm going to go with a bit of the gold glass paint.
Andrew says she saw the real thing yesterday at the Tower of London. There you go.
Oh, wow.
It's a long time since I've been to the Tower of London. Might have to do that again.
Oh, I'd love to go. I do love a trip to London.
Yeah, I like going to the theatre in London.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Something special about that, isn't there?
Very special.
Oh, look at that.
So
David,
now we've
that's
got
beautiful.
the gilding with the screen printing, with the glass
that.
paints on top. Isn't that
I
wonderful?
love that. I can't believe that coverage on that glass.
Well,
it's incredible,
The
isn't
coverage
it,
on the
really?
glass, I mean, I'm just going to pop that in some water. I actually had my last coffee today from this.
Did you?
I did, I know. It lasted me well, but then I was thinking, well, we could paint it. And I was originally going to paint it with the style mats, but then I thought, well, actually, let's have a go with the glass paints because it's designed for porcelain and glass, but why don't we go into metal and see our
Try it,
results?
see what
Okay,
happens.
cleaned it out. I've got a sponge. And what I'm going to do is, let's pick a different colour, shall we? Let's go in with, what should we go for? We really liked this colour, didn't we?
The green.
We loved that colour.
The wicked green.
The wicked green. Let's find a spot.
Can't wait for that second instalment to come out.
Oh
Oh,
my
look
God,
at
I'm
that.
so excited for that.
That's like the best peacock feather in the world.
Oh, it
that
is,
colour,
isn't it? That's
isn't
a
it?
brilliant way to think about it.
It is,
It's a
isn't it?
stunning
Exactly
colour.
that colour.
So now just get your colour. And it's like a greeny gold. You've got gold and greens in here.
Look at that. Ooh, that's a bit
dreamy.
lush.
So I'm going to go over the top and look at the coverage directly onto metal as well.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's mad.
So I'm not going in with any primer over any of this print. I've got all different colours going on
That's
this.
crazy.
Look at that. And this is a glass paint. And on here, again, we can just let it cure.
Wow.
And it'll still be washable. But you can still get a superior finish on different surfaces with this. And now this could be a lovely little paint pot, little pens with all your paintbrushes in. Just jazz up all that recycling. You're still recycling it because you're using it for something else.
Absolutely.
It's upcycling it instead.
Brilliant, isn't it?
So it's going around here just to show you the coverage of this.
See,
Isn't
this
it
is the
wonderful?
quality of Cadence, isn't it?
Look at that. So I'd let this dry. I probably would do another coat on it, to be fair, just because that's what I always do. I always think 2 coats is best. Some paints you absolutely will never need to. Like, for example, like the handy lacquered paints, it's purposefully designed so that you only ever brush stroke in one way, that sort of thing. But this on metal, it's just stunning.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It
One
is,
coverage.
it is amazing.
And that sponge just makes that application so easy, doesn't it?
Oh, it really does. Now this is going to dry really quick because the metal's going to warm up. So it's going to dry really fast for us. Oh, it smells nice.
Yeah, it
There's
smells like coffee.
Smells like coffee in there. What else have we got lined up for you today? So today we've got
I don't know what's coming up next, Lewis. Can you find
storage, I
out?
think.
Storage solutions.
Mm-hmm.
And do we know what's at 6 o'clock?
I think it's wax seals.
Oh, wax seals. Is it me and Amanda then?
I think it's me and you.
Me and you?
Yes.
Oh,
I
nice.
know. I
Oh,
know.
fabulous.
Thought I'd stick around.
Thanks.
So yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight with some wax seals.
These would
Thought
look nice with wax. Oh,
we
that
can
with
put
your wax
them-
seals on there.
We're gonna use all these
Because
projects
it'll
tonight.
match the seal at the back, won't it?
Yeah, it will. So we'll put them on our candles because
Oh.
they're wax, so we can melt them to the
Yes.
candles and put them on the candles that are screen printed and painted, and then we'll put them on our glassware and our tins. So the projects we've done for you during the day, we're going to continue with in the evening.
That's good.
How
I
nice
like
would
that.
that be?
I like that a lot. That's fabulous.
Me too. So I'm just almost finished here with the drying, and as well, as we know we mentioned, we're going to be on Hobbycraft. During towards the end of the week. It's not only Thursday that we're on there, is it?
No, you're on Thursday at
10:30.
10:30. I think I'm on Friday at 7:30.
Yeah, first one of the day.
Yeah, first one. Back to getting up at 4:15.
Woo!
Whoop, whoop. And then I'm also on Sunday, and I think it is either 1:45 or 2:15 with Scan and Cut.
Oh,
That's
okay.
exciting.
That's
very
very
exciting. Yeah, and we're hoping we're going to get lots and lots of new customers because they're Hobbycraft customers who might never have seen us before, which I like.
I love that as well.
I like that. 'Cause
Spread
it's
the
a whole
word.
new world of discovery and a whole new world of teaching, which is fabulous. But don't forget that we will still be here doing our hours every day, Monday to Friday, 8 till 2.
Yep.
Monday to Thursday, 6 till 7 in the evening as well. And then on Saturdays, we do 8 till 1.
We do, absolutely.
We did all sorts on Saturday. We did UPO,
You did resin,
we did
didn't
resin
you?
covers, we did all sorts,
Scrapbooking.
scrapbooking, MDF,
Yes,
brand new MDF we had on.
I did tune in from time to time. I was
Did
watching
you?
all of the crazy shenanigans that was going on.
I had Hannah, didn't I?
I know.
That was the
Yeah.
thing.
But
Mary
look at the
Morgan
covers.
says, I love all the ideas you give me. And Daphne Rogers says, David, your paintboard is beginning to look like ulcers.
Ooh.
Daphne!
Ooh. No.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Maybe I just need a bit more brighter colours on it. Ulcers, I can't look away from that now.
Lorraine says, everything we've done in our lives leaves us to the path that we are on now. Absolutely, it does. Right, what do I need to recap, Lewis, please?
Can we do the glass candle holder, the square ones?
These? Yeah, perfect. Now, these are
Carafe jug.
Okay, these are fantastic. I love these. I like the idea of doing different colours of wax inside
yes.
these because I think they'd look fabulous. You could do, now then, Amanda brings you candle sand.
Yes.
And it means that you can put it on top of water. So imagine having all your shells in the bottom of here with a little bit of gravel and then water and then your candle sand on top with your wicking, and that in your bathroom would look absolutely beautiful, wouldn't it?
It would look very nice.
Think about using your pressed flowers. Like David said, he used a clear gel with this one and just pop baby's breath and the little dried flowers inside. So you've got a double candle. Isn't that lovely? I think that's a cracking idea. And they're a nice weighty size as well, you know. They're not like flimsy, which sounds ridiculous because it's glass, but you know what I mean? It's like that proper thick glass. I love that. I think these are really, really, really fabulous. Also nice. These would be nice for desserts in.
Yeah, they would,
Wouldn't
wouldn't
they?
they? Yeah.
You know, a sharing dessert maybe. Who shares dessert?
What does sharing mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Shop Square, 14.99. I said that and then I went, how dare those words leave your mouth, Melanie Heaton. Right, if you would like one of these, I'm having some of these. I think these are brilliant.
Oh, they're wonderful. I've got a couple.
Do you know what this is really good for? Trying your different techniques on.
Yes, definitely.
Isn't it?
Yeah, mirror
you can
spray
go
looks
over
so
it and
good.
over it and over it and over it. Yeah, mirror spray inside that. Wow.
Wow.
And then your rice papers on top. Treat yourselves to a couple of these if you can, because I think that would be a lovely gift for somebody as well.
It would.
Rather than just taking some flowers in. Maybe you're going to get some silk flowers and take them into somebody who's in hospital or in a home, whichever. But this is a really lovely thing to do. And look how beautiful it can be. Look at that. That's just white hybrid acrylic with some rice paper and a bit of marble spray over it. Isn't that stunning? What a great gift for somebody, that, isn't it? That one is Shop Jug, $8.99. Right, let's have a look at these down here. Now, these are going to be great for your candles as well, but just as containers. Maybe you can have them in your craft room with all your pens, your pencils, your brushes, all your extra little bits like your like my adhesive remover and tweezers and pokey tools and all that kind of thing going on in here. Or you could make them with your candles. Don't forget, you can always paint on the outside of these and do that beautiful blend like David showed you how to do. If you want those, my lovelies, it's Shop Holder. It's $12.99 for 4 of them. Now these I think are particularly pretty. I love this colour. It's a very, very soft blush pink. It's really pretty. They come on their little metal stands like that. They are a really thick glass. This isn't like a little lip that when it goes thinner they're solid right the way through. These are going to be brilliant in your home, whether they're just for decorative purposes or whether you're actually going to use them and put your wax inside these and then decorate after that. Shop Pink, $9.99 is going to get you 2 of those. If you like those, and I'm definitely having those, I like those. Shopping already, it's Monday. Monday starts the shopping week. And then if you'd like the clocks that David showed you earlier on, you're going to get 2 of them. Now, if you're not into your Cadence and your paints, first of all, why not? Because it's brilliant. But secondly, you've got yourself a sublimation printer. These are the clocks that we use with our sublimation. Shop Clock, $24.99. £12.50 for a clock, a glass clock with the mechanism that you can then decorate to match your home, I think is a brilliant, brilliant price. And for Christmas gifts, what about asking somebody, maybe they've been on a trip, or maybe they've been on a few trips, or maybe they've been off travelling. Maybe ask them to send you, or maybe they've had new babies and you want to make a clock with all their photographs on. This would be lovely for Andrew with all the different pictures of Gwyn on in the nursery. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? You imagine all the different photographs. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Shop Clock, $24.99 will get you 2 of those. Now then, David, are you making a candle?
I am actually, because we've got these wonderful candle
They're
jars.
fab. I love these.
Aren't they lovely?
Yeah, really nice.
Now what I'm going to do is I do have here the candle making accessory kit. So I'm just going to feed my wick through my needle to show you how you actually work with a glass candle holder. Now I've got some wax here that's all melted down, but these you're going to get 4 of them, okay, and they are fabulous. They're already pre-painted, so you can go straight onto them with your screen printing, all that sort of stuff afterwards too, or before of course. Just going to feed that through our wick maker, okay, take it down to the bottom like this. Grab one of our sticky pads, okay, and as that goes down, you can crimp it at the metal base there, but we're just going to use a little sticky pad to hold it in position.
Perfect.
Just like that,
okay.
And then that's going to go down into the bottom. I'm going to try and get this off with my nails with lots of paint on, but I think I might get it, he says. Oh, almost.
I haven't got a pokey tool either here.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think I might.
You got it?
I did.
I got a pin.
Oh, there we go.
You got it?
You got it, you got it, got it. We're good. Oh, where'd you keep that in your apron?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that scares me.
Why?
Because it's a pin.
I know, but it pokes on the other side, look. I've always got
I know not to give you a hug.
Give you a hug.
Give you a hug.
I give you a hug.
Give you a hug. Pinch me. Right, okie dokie. So, we've got our wax pretty much melted.
That's amazing,
inside
isn't it,
here.
that?
I know, it's stunning,
I
isn't it?
love that.
So the wax is pretty much all melted down inside here. Now just before we pour, we want to heat up our glass jar, just so we're not going to shock the wax. So give it a little warm first.
Like you, everything makes you jump.
Oh, Mel made me jump this morning. I was just
only in the studio.
I know, you were walking out of the studio and I just happened to pass you and she stood there and I just screamed. Nothing you did.
Not scary, but flipping heck.
It's very strange. I just jump all of the time. It's a bit embarrassing, actually.
Funny. No, it's hilarious.
Don't know why.
I've
always done it. Me and my mum, when we used to live with each other, we were awful because we'd just constantly be throwing cups of tea in the air. Like, I'd just walk into the kitchen like, Mum, she's like that. And then she'd walk in and like that. It was just a nightmare. We have to like put bells on our collars. Collars on a collar on with a bell. We didn't wear collars.
You're digging yourself a big hole here, aren't you? Oh, dear me.
So,
That was really random.
Very weird.
Love that.
We've heated up the glassware
You're
now, so
crazy.
it's not going to instantly shock it when we, or make it jump, or when we pour it in. So we're going to pour the wax. Now, this has got a slight tint in it of like a sort of peach colour.
Oh, nice.
Which is going to look lovely. So fill your candle as much as you need to. Okie dokie. There we are. Lovely stuff.
That's lovely.
And then just grab, of course, your threaded placer like this, just to stabilise that wick, to keep it in position. Just like that.
How cool is that? Make your own candles. It couldn't be easier, could it really?
But that candle jar, once that's set, you're going to get 4 of them. Once that is set, it is going to look stunning.
Absolutely.
It's going to look like a real professional
really
candle.
Elegant. Well, you could then go in, if you've got your scan and cut or dies, cut some vinyl out of gold or black.
Yes, definitely.
Just black and white, and pop it on like a label on the front. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. What have we got? Have we got some of the glass paint? We've still got some glass paint, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so on top of here, I'm just going to mask off through the centre like this. Okay, and we're going to follow this tape round. So it is a cylinder, but it's got a slight curve to it. So I'm going to try and keep this as central as possible. Go to the other end. There we are, like that, and meet it just around here now. As I get to the end, I'm going to then fold that over on itself. Little tab there, and any joins, just run your nail underneath like that and push that little join up, and you would never know. There we are, and just move the rest of the tape down like this. Now, whilst that candle there cools, this is what you could do before you've done that, or you could do this afterwards. It really doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're then going to grab some of our glass paint. So I've got here, what are 2 colours that we like? We loved this one. We really liked
I like
this.
that one. And the diamond. You got diamond?
Let's have a look. Have we got diamond? Where's my diamonds? Diamond. There we are. So we could use the 2 of them. You know what? There's a slight similarity between those 2.
Yeah.
Absolutely, there is. They are, because they're the same one. Why do I love you?
There's a slight similarity.
I was just looking at them thinking, they're more similar than I remember. So we're going to use 1 of those.
Brilliant.
And what other one did we say
That's
we
better
liked?
than your radioactive.
We're just going to use these 2.
Oh, fabulous. Listen, this is what you see when we're here, isn't
This
it?
is what
What's
happens when we do a 2-hour.
Yeah. Me and you together, especially, the light, really.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
Trusting them for 2 hours by
somebody
themselves.
approved that.
Yeah, right.
So open your paints up. There we go. I'm just going to take.
Tell you what, it will be weird, David, having a presenter again, won't it?
Oh, I know. I was
Won't
thinking
it?
about this.
I was
the other
thinking
day.
about it yesterday.
We can just do the crafty
weird.
bit.
Yeah, we can just play a bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's the fun bit, right?
Right.
But also get to share with you lots of demos, lots
Yes,
of tips
absolutely.
and technique.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be really fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Lots of familiar faces.
Got to my hotel again this morning. I was like, didn't think I'd be coming back to the Days Inn.
I know,
I booked
right?
my room. Got my room ready.
Got your room ready, all sorted. But yeah, lots of planning and preparation in place at the moment, because
Yes,
we've got
there is.
lots going on to share
What's
with you.
going on, yeah.
Lots and lots.
Good though. All good.
It is indeed. Now look at this onto the
It's
white.
also good for the industry, isn't it? You know, it's had so much turmoil.
It's
And
good to
Hobbycraft
see.
have been such an iconic brand on the high street for such a long time. Now to be able to introduce their customers to our customers, and our customers to their customers, will be absolutely fabulous.
It is, and it's really positive as well to see
Yeah,
that
it
there
is.
is,
It's lovely.
future, there's ambition,
Yeah.
and there's infrastructure in place for
Absolutely.
a growing community, and I'm so grateful to be part of that.
Absolutely.
It's wonderful to see, and it's nice as well to see such generosity of support
Yeah.
along the way. So thank you guys
Yeah,
for
it's gonna
each
be
and every
really
one of you
good.
joining
Yeah,
us.
absolutely. Don't forget, nothing's going to change here.
Yep,
We'll still be doing our normal hours as ever.
we will indeed. Absolutely. So we'll still be here doing our Makeover Mondays. We're doing
Doing
our
our Scan and Cut
Scan and
Tuesdays,
Cut
doing all of
Tuesday.
that.
all of that. Nothing will change.
You'll just get extra.
Yeah, you'll
won't
just
you?
see more of us, I'm
Yeah.
afraid.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
you've got the choice. You can choose to watch us wherever you want.
I think it'll be great.
Well, it'll be fun. And do you know what as well? Yes, we might be a little bit more professional.
Really?
But I don't know. We'll see what we can get away
Yeah,
with.
well, we
Yeah.
won't get away with what we get away with
Do
here.
you not think?
No, not all of it. Some of it we might, but we won't get away with all of it.
Might not be Pictionary, okay?
No, it might not be Pictionary. We did
Oh, do we need to
charades
do
the
another
other
one?
day. We did charades the
Oh,
other
you
day.
did? How did it go?
Yeah, it was really
Oh,
good.
good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I stuck my thumb in it.
Oh,
There we go.
David, stuck my thumb in it.
Mm,
You're going to do it back round, aren't you? We
I'll
have a
just do it
question.
now. Ooh.
Question.
Question.
Question is, oh, we're on low battery, bear with.
Look at that.
Are you selling the blue tape?
I'm trying to.
I'm trying to get it.
I'm trying to get it at the
It's a
moment.
decorator's tape, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really strong masker's tape, but it's got a release on it that just shouldn't pull other layers of paint off. It's really magic how it works. But yes, so that there is painted with the glass paints. Great question though. Working on it. We'll get back to you. And then of course you've got it here as a candle too, so you can fill it and decorate it. But they look wonderful.
They
right, do
do.
you want me to quickly go and scribble something on this board?
Yes, please. Lorraine says, I just brought the pink candle holders for my friend for Christmas. She loves candles. That's lovely, Lorraine.
Oh,
They'll be
fab.
fabulous.
Last little look at Mel's creation there.
Yes, sorry, I'm reading comments, trying to do three things at once. Right, what we're going to have now?
Okay, so come on, Lewis, do your worst, and I'll do mine. Okay, right. Where to start?
No, right, I thought that when I started the other one. Nearly gave it away, but not quite.
That's in the way. There we go.
Look at that.
What's
So the
that?
place where the person who wears the lives.
Yes.
I wondered whether the door was a guard. Because they wear those metal helmets,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
they? Like the old one in
That
the
is
films
nice.
where they come down his
Yeah,
nose. Yeah, thought that
and
was brilliant.
It's about even
Right, get your
drawbridge.
typed in and we'll draw a winner in a few minutes' time. That's
A
brilliant.
melt
Love
round
that.
it as well.
I think we should do charades tonight, David.
Oh, let's do it. Let's
Shall we do
please
it
do
tonight?
it. Yeah, let's do it.
I had the Bible.
Okay. What to describe the Bible?
That was my picture in it. That was
Oh,
my,
okay.
my, what's it? Charades. Thank
Charade.
you. Word's already
Charade.
gone. And Hannah had bubble gum.
Who picked those? That's hard.
No, it's not.
Isn't that?
No, the Bible was that.
Okay. All right.
And
okay.
bubble gum was.
Oh, okay. Actually, I guess so. I thought you had to spell it out like B-U-B-B.
No. It's just. Dear,
I
we need to introduce-
overcomplicated it.
You did overcomplicated
It's not
it a lot.
unusual.
Right, shall we do a couple of recaps before we leave everybody?
Let's do it.
Sorry, I'm
okay.
got
I'll
the
sit
chair in the way.
and then carry on. Start getting on and off the bus.
Brilliant. Right, gone, I'm
Oh, yeah,
afraid.
gone.
Congratulations if you got that. That was a cracking deal. If you've still got it sitting in your basket, please check it out.
Yes.
These are the holders that you've just seen David use. They're fabulous. That paint looks amazing.
It
Just
looks
going to
so
grab it.
nice.
I know it'll still be wet, but I'm going to just
Oh, you're fine.
grab it. Look at that.
Yeah, absolutely wonderful.
How lovely is that? Candle
can
in there.
say.
That's very opulent, isn't it?
It's stunning. I do love it. It is actually, isn't it?
It's
You could
very
even
John
then use your
Lewis.
label maker and just do a little sticker in the middle.
Yes, you could.
Which would look
Fabulous.
nice.
So if you want, I'm going to put that back over there in
Okay,
case
okay.
there's paint on the bottom.
Yeah,
just
there's
in
4
case.
of them. You get 4 in total. They're a great price for all 4 of those
They
as well.
are.
I mean, they're glass and they're pre-painted and primed for you.
$12.99. That's crazy.
Mm.
These, lovely. This is what Lorraine has just bought for her friend. I think these are really pretty.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen candle holders like that, and I
No, I
really
haven't.
like them. Even if it's just for popping change in.
Yeah,
You know, when
just
you have
a
that
little
change
bits.
and you just pop all your change in a jar and then you count up at the end of the month and treat yourself to something. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you want 2 of those, shop pink, $9.99. Your candle paints. Now, these are candle paints that you can still burn the candle. That's the joy of Cadence. They are alchemists. They come up with all these different mediums and products and paints and all sorts of goodness that you can really go to town with and upcycle, recycle, decorate your home, all of it. If you want your top row, which has your yellow, your cherry, your navy and your green, that is Shop Aurora and it's $19.99. If you want your second set, which has your black, your brown, your light yellow, and your white. That is Shop Eclipse, and that is $19.99. Your third set will give you your pastel green, baby blue, lilac, and shell pink. I know it's a good job I'm a bit flexible, isn't it? No. And then your bottom row will give you your, bear with, your turquoise, your purple, your sweet pink, and your orange. We've just worked.
Ooh, orange. I did wonder what that was then.
We're talking through.
Shall we draw a winner?
Yes, let's draw a winner.
I didn't.
Because we're
I
getting
just
a
thought
bit
that.
silly now. Best one's helium balloons.
Oh my
Helium
gosh.
balloons. I know it's not good for you, but it just makes me laugh. Right. So we're back at 6.
6 o'clock.
Coming up next is Storage Solutions,
Storage
which is
Solutions.
exciting. And we will see you back at 6 o'clock tonight with wax seals.
With wax seals,
and
yeah.
charades, which will be hilarious.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that one.
I think I need to go and have some food. Do you need
Oh,
some
yes,
food
I'm
too?
gonna have some
I'm a bit
food.
hungry now.
I'm very hungry. I'm hungry here, there, everywhere. Yeah.
Hungry.
Hungry all
Wow,
over.
it's hungry all over.
Right.
Yeah, draw the winner.
Should we draw a winner? I'm not drawing them. It'd take too long.
It's Faye Twiddle.
Hey Twiddle, well done, Faye. 250 points.
Well, hey.
How about that?
There
Keep
we
an
go.
eye out for a message from us and we will get those added to your account. Thank you for your company. Thank you to Davis for some fabulous demonstrations. We switched camera up halfway through, so our Laura has done the second half. Thank you to Laura, and also thank you to Lewis, and we will see you at 6 o'clock tonight. But stay tuned. Coming up next, storage. See you in a bit.